Meeting is now streaming live, coming at you from mostly in Hawaii, but also in
Cleveland.
Ohio.
Yeah. I'm here and it's late.
It's very late. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I'm sorry it took so long.
Nah, all good, man.
I was making deviled eggs.
If it makes you feel better, I'm probably going to abandon this movie at some point to take a shower.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to our fifth movie in this 6-movie marathon, 17-hour Lord of the Rings and Hobbit marathon.
Just like at the end of the last movie, they could see in the far horizon the end point of their journey. So too can we now finally kind of see the end point of our journey.
Yes, and the pile of treasure in our journey is your donations for the food bank of Hawaii Food Bank. So there's a link right under this video. Click on that. Donate some money to the food bank.
Don't let them be desolated.
Yes. Or smauged.
Or smaugged.
Smaug.
Yeah. So everyone's gonna get ready to play their video. Find my controller. Yeah. We'll do a countdown and get it started.
Did we lose Anthony?
I'm here. I'm just by the computer so I can hit play.
Oh, okay. Do 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 do. Do.
Okay, everybody ready to hit play? We'll do that in 3, 2, 1, play. And join us again for Desolation of Smaug. We have Joseph Lewis. Thanks for joining us again, Joe. Yeah, we didn't get to ask you in the last movie, but like, what's been your experience with Lord of the Rings and Hobbit and everything? How many of these have you seen? The books have you read?
I've seen the original trilogy. I've seen Lord of the Rings.
Right.
And I've read The Hobbit, and I love The Hobbit.
Okay.
For the longest time, I've refused to watch these particular movies that are on the screen right now.
Yeah.
All the matter of capitalist hate. Just the clearest example of a cash grab.
Right, yeah.
Blockbuster level. There's no reason this had to be 3 movies.
Absolutely none.
And they didn't have to be 3-hour movies.
Mm-hmm. It makes it challenging to do a marathon.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
It's additional difficulty to watch.
I'm also mad that the time it takes to watch all 3 of these movies, you could finish the book.
Peter Jackson eating a carrot.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
The book is not long at all, so...
Depending on how fast a reader you are, you could finish it in 1 movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, we should probably do that next time we do this, is have one person reading the book while we're watching the movies.
Oh, just have the challenge?
Yeah.
I mean, I can do that right now. Gutenberg Project exists. Like,
but to prove that you actually read it, there's going to be a test at the end of every chapter.
Oh, shoot.
I'm
like the freaking Pizza Hut guys.
There's like a comprehension test. Yeah. If it was like a Pizza Hut. No, hold on. If I'm getting a free personal pan pizza out of this.
That's right. You remember that, huh? That came up earlier. We were saying how
you got to take a test, right? It wasn't just me. Nobody else remembers having to take a test.
No, I think it's just you. I didn't have to take a test.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I read all the Goosebump books though. That's how I got my personal pan pizzas.
I have to be getting this mixed up with a different reading program. I have to. If nobody else remembers, it must be something else.
Everybody or no, it's like, oh, sorry, go for it.
You have to write a summary, I think.
Oh.
I think. Because I remember maybe having to write something to prove you read it. Because I don't think they were assigned books.
Yeah, because the one I had was a list of books because you had to take a computerized test afterwards. So there was a list of books.
I don't know what that is.
It must have been something different.
That's not the one I did. The one I did was like for real, like a straight up honor system. You'd read a book, you'd write the book down. They'd be like, "Oh, you read that, huh?" You'd be like, "Yeah, I read that, and I read this one, and then these other ones." And they'd be like, "All right, Alexa, you got some initials there from some adults. All right, good. Here's your
But
pizza."
don't get lazy.
Mhm.
Like, so you read Anne of Green Gables, and you read
Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery.
Like, shut up.
You're embarrassing me in front of my friends.
What was that? Was that Alexa?
Yes.
So I have to mention real quick, the beginning of this movie, it's in the Prancing Pony, which is
Mhm.
where the Hobbits meet Aragorn in the first series. And
Yeah.
we noticed the first time I watched it, there were no women allowed in that
Yeah.
bar. But now there's at least one old lady laughing, and there's a bar wench taking orders.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
Something
All right.
happens over the course of the next 60 years.
I
in
thought
which
this was
they
I
the
swear
hard-
there
go
was
let
a
women
wench
into the bar.
in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Maybe,
maybe just
yeah.
no female patrons.
Yeah, they just work there. And the one female patron that they have now dies in the next
Yeah.
60 years.
You can be, you know, it's funny. You can be a lady working at a man bar.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know, you're not going to get as much tips, but
right.
you know,
You just can't be a patron.
Lady in
Yeah.
a man bar.
lady in a man bar.
Is this the recap scene? Is that what it is?
Mm,
Oh no,
No.
he's
Yeah.
tasking.
I believe it's called Ebonics Gandalf.
I'm trying to remember the events of the book. I just know I would be highly upset if I was reading alongside the movie and realizing that they're taking forever to do simple things.
yeah.
They are. And they're also inserting things from like the Silmarillion.
Right. That's yes.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
we put in all these things from the encyclopedia.
They're
like
they're
that.
doing things in the most
Did you guys hear that? It's like the
Most
dwarves.
inefficient way.
The dwarves are like the mob. It's like we gotta call a meeting of the 7 dwarf families. Make sure we. Yeah. Did I miss that? What?
We got to show them we mean business. Get the hammer.
It's good. They do use hammers. Yeah, Burgle.
and 1 year later,
Still can't believe this is 3 movies. I can't get over it.
Everybody
I'm thinking about this to the end of my days.
Everybody that's been watching along knows that I've been theming my snacks today after each of the movies. We started
Oh, yeah.
with the onion ring, went on to the 2 sours, then Return to the Burger King, and we just finished Unexpected Jerky. And now, of course, it is time for the Desolation of Hot Dog.
nice.
4 hot dogs that I will be eating
So
over the course of the next 3 hours.
make it desolate. Is that why you're not using hot dog buns?
Yes, that, and I feel like I've eaten enough carbs today, and I still have 5 whole bags of gummies I'm going to eat next movie.
5 whole bags of gummies.
Oh wow.
Oh,
the Battle of the 5
next
Gummies.
movie is going to be the Battle of 5 Gummies.
Yeah,
The battle of the 5 gummies.
Yes.
Oof.
I
That
saw a
sounds
preview
rough.
of that.
yeah. It's a lot of shit to eat.
That's a lot
It
of
is.
sugar.
I have a Mexican Coke waiting for me in the fridge. That is going to be
Nice.
my celebratory drink when we finish.
Oh, nice. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Speaking of treating myself, do any of you guys ever buy stuff from Fanatical?
No.
It's
Mm-mm.
I can't see their ads.
it's
I
a
don't think
PC game code website.
Oh,
So
no.
it basically just sells you Steam codes, right?
Right.
They have all kinds of bundles and stuff like Humble Bundle, except
Okay.
I don't think they give shit to charity. But they currently have a mystery bundle, which is you pay them $7 and they'll give you 10 mystery keys. It's called the Magnificent Mystery Machine.
Huh.
And every time Fanatical sends me an email that they're doing mystery keys, I'm just like, Oh God, it's so hard for me to resist. When I know what I'm getting, I can look at it and be like, "This is crap. I don't want this." When it's mystery keys, I'm just like, who knows? Maybe I'm gonna get 10 games that I really like and don't already own.
Could even be a boat.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they'll give me like some special code that gives me more keys.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
That would be worse.
Yeah.
Look at him
So
go,
let's go
man.
ahead and buy that.
I mean, you're gonna have to tell us what the
Yeah,
games
we're going to do an
Oh, yeah,
unboxing
for
of your
sure.
games.
are. Like, if you leave us hanging, I'm gonna be highly more upset at you than I am at New Line Cinema for making this movie we're watching.
Oh, Joe, you're going to hate to find out what Warner Brothers did to get this movie made.
No, it's Warner Brothers. It's not New Line.
It was like a joint venture between them and one other production company, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The actors in New Zealand, they didn't have an actors guild they didn't have the same rights, labor rights and things as the English and the American actors and stuff. So they none of the New Zealand actors from like the first series got any residuals or anything. Like they're working side by side with people getting paid like half as much and all this kind of stuff. So they ended up striking, I think after the first Hobbit movie, something like that, somewhere in the middle of the production.
Oh wow.
I remember
And
hearing
so,
about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I
So
saw
Warner
a whole thing
Brothers
with that.
executives came to New Zealand, met with a bunch of legislators and probably paid them and did the things that they do to get laws passed where it's like basically actors in New Zealand are counted as independent contractors, so they don't have any collective bargaining rights or anything. So they wrote that into law so they could continue to shoot cheaply in New
Wow,
Zealand.
it's in the law.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Capitalism.
Good job, Warner Brothers. That certainly makes me feel great about paying money for HBO Max.
Yep, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah.
New Zealanders fucking hate that the Lord of the Rings now. And
Yeah.
What?
a
Oh
whole
man.
They have a lot of problems with it, but then they still, it's a big tourist thing, so they still make money off of it. But
Yeah.
it's a shitty thing that in the way that
it has
Yeah.
negative backlash. Like people will come and
Yeah.
disrespect the areas and
They have tier 1 through tier 10 on the mystery keys. Should I start with 1 or 10?
Oh, started with the 10. Right? Wait, no, which is 10 the
I
best?
was gonna
Start
say
with
I have no idea.
if you have a D10, get to rolling, boy.
It is not entirely clear what the best things are.
Really?
Yeah, because a lot of times I don't get any good games.
Does it give you the size of the file?
If I check on Steam, it does.
What does it tell you how many of each tier you have?
One of each.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start from 10. Do a
Yeah,
countdown.
we'll start from 10, going down. Number 10 is Alien Breed 3 Descent. Number 9,
That. We'll find
Layers
out.
of Fear. This is the, I believe, 4th key that I have for Layers of Fear.
Can you
Tier
sell those?
8, I could sell it, but no one would buy it.
Nobody wants it.
Yeah, everyone probably has keys for Layers of Fear. Tier 8 is
The next
Grip
person to donate at least
Combat
$5.
Racing.
Sorry.
Yeah. Next person who donates $5 can have a key for Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
Tier
keep a lookout.
7.
Their pile.
Oh, wait, one sec.
Blasphemous, which is a good game that I already own,
Nice.
I believe,
No.
2 keys for.
Darn it. That's a good one, though.
But it is
This
good.
is so good.
Yeah. Tier 6, we have Alien Breed Impact. So I have Alien Breed and Alien Breed 3.
Oh.
Nice.
Really, you get the second one, so you can know
Are
what
those
happens. when you go.
shooters? Or is it-
I have no idea what they are. I'm
Oh,
going
that's
to
like a
guess
breeding
twin
game.
stick shooters.
Like a farming, kind of game where you
A
breeding
breeding game? I hope not.
monsters. Or I guess aliens. Yeah.
Alien Breed Impact is an explosive science fiction arcade shooter that resurrects a much revered franchise with an epic story, swarms of highly intelligent alien enemies, high impact weapons, highly detailed and rich environments, all implemented with superb technology and a state of the art gaming experience.
Huh.
Sounds like it could be a fun time if you like twin stick shooters.
No, I don't think it's a twin stick shooter. I thought it was before I started playing it. We got to ask Anthony about it when he gets back, because I want to say that that's the game that he had me buy last week. And then I bought the wrong version. Anthony, what was that game that we played with Seth the other week? Was that Alien Breed?
I don't think it's had earbuds in.
No. Anthony,
Yo,
hey, what was that game that we played with Seth the other week? Was it
Alien
called
Swarm.
Alien Breed? Okay.
Alien Swarm.
Alien Swarm. Good. It was not the same thing.
I'd be disappointed, Chad. I'd be like, hey, they just gave you a key to the free game.
Yeah.
Those fucking cheeky bastards.
Mhm.
They didn't say that they would all be games that
Yeah, it's true.
Cost
It's
money.
true. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
And tier 5, we have The Escapists, a very good game that I already have the keys for.
That's
Tier
the one we had to
4.
get out of jail.
JYDGE is how it's spelled.
That sounds familiar.
That was familiar.
Let's see now.
That or had a stroke.
Build your Jedge. Enter Edenberg Fire. Get out alive. Build your own cybernetic Jedge in this lawful but awful rogue hate top-down shooter where you get to eradicate crime in the never-sleeping megacity of Edenberg.
Nope, never heard of it. Never mind.
Why do they have so many Y's in these names? It's ridiculous. But yeah, it doesn't look like it looks like it might be a twin stick shooter. Not sure.
It's got roguelike elements. Oh,
Yeah.
everybody loves roguelikes.
Oh, yeah.
Tier 3.
Yeah.
Worms.
Whoever.
Is this the original?
Worms?
Yeah.
Wow.
Worms is fun.
Yeah.
The original Worms is kind of dusty though.
Also, congratulations to Anthony Negrelli for making the winning donation to get the
Woo! Yeah.
very
Anthony,
generous donation.
it looks like you are going to get a key for Layers of Fear.
Hell yeah. I ain't done won anything in my life. This is amazing.
I'm gonna send it to you on Discord, okay?
All right, sounds good. You know what's funny? It's like I had that on my Facebook thing, but I was like too lazy to like go look at my credit card.
Right.
And all the other information was put in. And Chad's like, I got game codes. I'm like, oh, that's just let's make it happen now. Let's do this.
Hey, finally get something back for it.
All right, so tier 2
Ooh.
is
Ooh.
Necrovision Lost Company.
Necrovision.
Necrovision is a first-person shooter that takes gamers across the frantic battlegrounds of World War I and into a dark underworld of vampires, demons, and dark magic. So, sounds kind of Wolfenstein-y.
Yeah. The World War One. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Get a lot of those.
Recent reviews have labeled it mostly positive. All reviews have labeled it mixed. Originally released May 20th, 2009.
Oh, wow.
So it came out on my birthday 12 years ago.
Wow.
Dude, but think about this. Left 4 Dead 2 also came out like in I think 2009. November. It was November 2009.
Yes. So it came out at the same year as one of the greatest games that can still be competitive with modern games of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means it's got hope.
Yeah. It was,
It
it was
doesn't
possible
necessarily
back
mean
then.
it's good,
Yeah.
but it just means that it came out around the same time as something good.
Yeah. So the possibility exists.
And tier 1, Blazing
Go.
Chrome.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
side-scrolling mech game, right?
In Blazing Chrome, bring your best pal and kick some metal butts to free the humankind while enjoying a classic run and gun, fully loaded with action and exciting fights.
Ooh. That's cool.
This is kind of like inspiring me to play like all the either like what? Oh, it inspired me to play all the, like the bad or under like $1 or less games, you know,
Yeah.
on Steam. That'd be an interesting journey.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I played one called I think it was called like Jesus or something like that. Jesus Christ, like the video game or something. It was like really, and yeah, it was just like it was really odd.
Yeah, it
Like,
sounds odd.
It was like oh no, that's what it was. It was Jesus Christ RPG. And I promise that's the one, and it was free. And I don't feel like I learned anything about Jesus.
So how many times did you play it? I know that there was that one morning.
Oh, I played it
Did you get all the
again.
endings?
Did I get all the endings?
Get 100% then.
No, actually, there were 3 parts. I didn't play them. I only did the first part of the Jesus Christ trilogy. I played game number 1. So game 1, first one you play regular Jesus. I think in the part 2 you play baby Jesus, and then I forgot what part 3 is.
So that's probably during the crucifixion, Jesus, or right after.
Basically, in the one I played, you recruit all the disciples. And that's kind of it, actually. The game ends like pretty shortly after that. Yeah. You don't even get betrayed. You don't even go to the Romans. None of that
No
stuff.
drama.
None of that.
Yeah, so that's what they probably say that for part 3. So where do you go from there?
The
Yeah,
last
exactly.
game happens like a couple days from now when Jesus rises. And
Yeah, at the end of our stream, at the end of the marathon, Jesus is from
as soon as the marathon ends.
Yeah.
That website Fanatical, they also had another mystery bundle a couple of days ago that I bought, where it was like $3 for 3 keys.
And what do you feel? Worth it?
That one was the very positive bundle, so it only gave you stuff that had positive reviews on Steam.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
good.
I had received Crimson Land, Chaos Code Mute, Sign of Catastrophe, which I believe is a fighting game. Crimson Land is a twin stick shooter, and you want to take a guess as to what the third game was?
So roguelite. No, it's Layers of Fear.
Yes, correct.
Are you
It
serious?
was Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
Another copy away.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those donations running in. Get you a Layers of Fear.
Yeah.
We're giving them away. All for the food bank.
We want to get rid of ours.
Let's see those donations, folks. Chad's already made good on his first promise. I'm sure he'll hook you up with a Layers of Fear game key.
There's at least one more that I'm giving away.
Do it.
I could go through my email and check to see if I have any more.
Yeah.
I actually should probably check my product library to see how many copies of that I have.
I was really hoping you get a copy of Earth Defense Force.
I have that.
Yeah, it's so good. You get to blow up bugs.
Okay, so far in the movie, we met a werebear kind of man.
Yeah. Wilderness Joe.
Wilderness Joe.
Wilderness Joe.
Right? Isn't that guy who lived in that little forest?
Yeah, he's like what is Uncle Joey's puppet? Wilderness Joe. Wilderness Joe. He's the greatest guy I know. Wilderness Joe.
He's the greatest guy I know.
It feels like we're going to see decidedly less and less of these fellows.
Was that the sleepy powder? What are they getting hit with?
I think so. So this is where they think spiders are coming after him soon.
Right. Oh, they're like tripping balls.
Yeah.
It's like the halfway point of the book, right?
Oh, that vibration let them know where they were at. It's like a radar signal for them.
Yeah.
They're like
As-
honing in.
As I recall, this was like the next thing that happened after the trolls, but it's been a
Oh,
long
yeah,
time since I
that
read
makes
the book.
sense.
Like the group of like 3 trolls or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, these guys are jacked up.
It's like the cave under Luke Skywalker's
It's
island.
like, hey, keep looking forward, bro. You're harsh and my mellow.
Oh, that's why I said that I have four copies of Layers of Fear, because one of them was for PlayStation.
Oh.
Yeah, on a humble bundle, they had like a bunch of PlayStation games. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take random code for PlayStation games.
Yeah.
And they gave me Layers of Fear, Wasteland 2, what else was there? The Talos Principle and Broken Age.
Broken Age is neat.
Yeah,
That's a
and
LucasArts
Humble Bundle also gave me Layers of Fear Masterpiece Edition.
I just peeled a piece off.
Oh.
I was gonna eat the rest. No. You, if you have it, go for it.
I'm pretty sure I activated it already though, so I would only be giving away the other Layers of Fear copy that I have from Fanatical.
Oh. That's a PC one, nice.
Yeah.
Layers of Fear. I don't even know what this game is. I'm kind of curious.
No, it sounds like a horror game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that. I do okay with those, although I'm kind of a scaredy cat.
Mm-hmm.
like a jump scare game.
I don't know. Yeah, Chad.
I don't know if it's jump scary or if it's atmospheric horror.
Mm.
Ooh.
Maybe it's one of those ones where you have to play it's like a maze. You have to make your mouse go through and you can't touch the edges. And then if you do, a scary face pops out at you. Those are the scariest games.
Oh man.
I mean, Free Ski was always the scariest game to me.
Free ski.
Because you're
Oh,
just
there's
going
two-
down, minding your own business, having a lot of fun, and then all of a sudden the Yeti comes.
Dude, the Yeti. Oh man.
Like, little kid me knew anxiety, and that Yeti caused that anxiety.
Yeah, you're so right. Everybody. Oh man.
I was like, I'm going back to playing Chips Challenge. Well,
Dude, there were some fun like online games.
Yeah.
Like one of the ones I remember was this crazy game called Stick RPG. It's
I
like
remember
it's like a flash game or something.
Yeah.
those were the days. The
Yeah.
new
There's like a whole
days.
genre of game with stickman games.
Yeah, there were there were all those ones, yeah. But essentially Stick RPG is just about like I guess the people were like, yeah, you pretty much just build your money with drugs.
Yeah.
You sell drugs. It's like, I mean, there's all these other things you do in the game, but ultimately it comes down to building a drug empire.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Come
got
on.
More of these people burritos.
yum, yum, yum. I mean, I like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh man, that's the scariest movie of all time.
Nah.
There's nothing scarier than that movie.
Cotton candy freaking cocoons. And turning people into popcorn with like,
Dude, they would drink their blood through straws that they would just puncture into those those little
Yeah.
sacks. Oh my god, they're so fucking gross.
I love that movie.
No, it was good.
My favorite scene is when they're chasing the lady through the house, and she goes to jump out the window, and on the bottom floor are a bunch of the clowns in fireman outfits.
Oh,
And they're
yeah.
like, "Come on down."
Dude, they were funny. I'll give him that.
I'll be like,
What's the name? What's the name of that director?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Who directed it?
Oh no, you know what? Who's the dude? I'm confusing directors. I think. Who's the dude who did Scanners?
Oh,
Cronenberg.
I think Scanners is a Cronenberg movie.
Yeah, Cronenberg. That's yeah. So,
That's
but
probably
who did? Yeah, but who did? Yeah, maybe it's not then. He's got a different style, but for some reason,
Fly?
I think about that because that's another one of those dudes where it's like this is like pre CGI. He's doing all the super gross things, you know. It's just like
super practical effects.
yeah,
it's really cool stuff.
but really, just really visceral in a sense, you know. Just like oh my god.
Yeah, some of the scenes in Videodrome fucks me up. I'm like,
right, exactly. I think that concept can still exist even in this day and age. The idea that there's this forbidden channel where you can see things nowhere that you couldn't see anywhere else, right?
I think you could update that for the modern era.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Because even though we all see things on the internet, we know that there's things that like, you know, are there's probably like some secret, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's a lot you could do with that. Like nowadays, like
with the internet,
Videodrome was doing, what it was examining. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I would watch that.
Yeah,
I feel like that's like the next the next what's it called?
Black Mirror,
Blade Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Like how the sequel to Blade Runner was actually good and not
oh
crap.
Really, you didn't like the Ridley Scott one?
I like both of them. I love the original and the new one. I think they're both fantastic. I just wasn't expecting the sequel to be good because I've been conditioned to see them all. Like it's forgettable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Whoa.
All the dwarves just rip the spider's legs off. That's pretty cool.
Whoa. What's going on back there, you crazy cats?
Can they escape? Will they escape? Should they escape? They could kill the dwarfs here, and the movies would just proceed as normal, right? Right? Because they stopped using the dwarves at a certain point in these movies, right?
Yeah, I think after he awakens Smaug and gets him to go attack that village, we don't really need the doors. Well, we still need Thor.
This is too many spiders. Too many spiders. I'm spidered out forever.
Like I was okay until this one that Bilbo is fighting.
Trapdoor predator spider.
Don't touch my ring.
That one's like soft in parts, and that makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, because spiders don't generally have soft exposed parts. You have a whole exoskeleton.
Right.
Yeah, it's more like a crustacean maybe?
Crabs in a bucket.
Hey, you know what? People from who are like allergic to eating like crustaceans, like shellfish and crabs and all that kind of stuff, right? All that kind of stuff. One of the things that's good is like they also don't have to eat bugs. Because if you're allergic to shellfish, you're also allergic to bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
See, like when that starts becoming the norm, I want to have an excuse. I want to be able to go. No, I'm sorry, I'm allergic.
I don't touch. I can't touch this stuff. Like so, like yeah, you don't want to go to a restaurant and everyone's passing around the appetizers.
Sorry, got allergies.
Yeah,
insects. Sorry.
I was like, you're not gonna get in on these. You know, get in on these deep fried crickets.
Yeah, nah, that's okay. You enjoy those cicadas.
Oh God.
I know they're seasonal. I get it.
You're in season right now. And they're seasoned.
It's not like the Maryland blue crab. I don't. It's like there's a seasonal I'll eat for some reason, but cicadas, I think no. I don't know. Maybe if I had grown up in a different time or in a different place.
I mean, we're speculating about something that no one's doing, so
It's
Most
like
people are doing it.
I've eaten like lobster. You know,
The ocean's cockroach.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I've eaten crab, of course, and shrimp, but yet I'm like I am not down with grasshopper.
no. I mean, if you recolored and angled the crab right, it would just kind of look like a bug. So
Right,
Yeah, it is just a big bug, a water
But-
bug.
but I'm still not okay with it. Like
I don't know. Give me enough butter and I'll go.
with crickets.
No. Oh, hell no. One, they're not big enough, and two,
Yeah.
if
Oh, you gotta eat a
bugs
lot.
did get that, if bugs ever got that big, me eating them would not be the conversation we're having right now.
Right. Yo,
It's, oh no, my house has roaches. It's time to burn down my house.
I wish I could remember the sources of information, but I remember it put me at ease. Somebody who was in the know told me I don't have to worry about gigantic insects because there's only so large they can grow on Earth due to gravity and the size of their exoskeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the square something rule.
Yeah. Okay, so
Yeah.
you've heard this one too. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I've
like,
heard
oh, thank God.
I heard it as well.
Thank you,
Set
science.
me at ease.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
set me at
by
ease.
giant, when they say giant insects, they mean like Godzilla-sized insects, not like dog-sized insects. Like a dog-sized
Ooh.
cockroach is still a problem.
Even that I think is actually a little bit on the big side. I think okay, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Even a cat size
Okay.
cockroach is problematic for
Yeah.
sure.
Or a
Square
rat size.
cube
Like,
law.
Yeah,
The
dude,
volume
even a
increases faster than the surface area. Exoskeletons can only provide structures as a function of surface area. Structural integrity is greatly lost as the animal increases in size. That's why marine arthropods get so much larger than terrestrial ones.
Mhm.
Weight is less of an issue underwater.
Yep.
yes.
At a certain point, the
Rat-sized
exoskeleton
roaches.
needs to become so thick that there's no room inside for the meat.
No rad
Woo,
roach.
saved. That's what I'm saying. I'm stoked. This is good news.
Because the problem with even rat-sized roaches
Yeah.
is if you have enough of a bug,
Yep.
if we're talking about numbers wise, you're screwed
You're
still.
swarmed. You're literally swarmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even with like ants, the size that they are now, if
Right.
there's too many of them, they
It's
can
problem.
overcome you.
Yeah, everything's like that.
But
They-
if
yeah.
they were the size of rats, our civilization would have already been. We'd be at war right now.
Yeah.
oh yeah, we would have had to eradicate that. There's no way we could let that live.
Yeah, it's like the Haas eagle. The Haas eagle had to die so we can live.
But here's the thing. Do you think anybody would campaign to save centipedes?
No,
Yeah, no one. No one, dude.
no,
Yeah.
no one. No one's going to bat for the centipede.
Yeah, man. We can that's a you know what I mean? That's an extinction event we can get behind.
I don't think that there would be like any like PETA type groups that are just like, oh, don't kill sea centipede, don't kill centipedes. I do think that people would like try and maintain a let's not extinct them.
No,
Yeah.
I think why?
I mean, if there were giant regular centipedes, they scare the shit out of me. When one shows up, I'm definitely like, what the woo? And like getting out the way, but
I
wouldn't
might
want them called.
I might be willing to give up a few other like cute mammals that die as a result of the centipede leaving the food chain. You know what I mean? Somehow their food source is also affected.
Right.
It would be worth it. If I knew there were no
Regular
more centipedes.
Oh,
Yeah, if I knew there were no more centipedes on Earth, I'd give up. You know what? I'd give up squirrels.
not the squirrels. You don't even have any squirrels. Of what? Are there squirrels in Hawaii?
No, not Hawaii. No. Yeah, mongooses.
Yeah, we have mongoose.
Oh,
But-
well, those are cooler. We got squirrels freaking everywhere. They're coming out everywhere.
But like, you know, a lot of people find them to be like very like, you know, they're very fun, you know. Yay, squirrel, right?
My wife's parents live out in the country, so they have like a squirrel feeder in their yard, and they just like to sit out there in the winter time and just watch squirrels come and eat food out of it.
Yeah. How about cardinals? I'll give up cardinals.
Not the
Really?
Cardinals.
They're a pretty bird.
Yeah, they're all red.
I know, but guys, once again, now there are 0 centipedes.
Yeah.
How about we do a 2-for-1 and get rid of all the pigeons?
But I'm gonna need another problematic insect. You know what? Actually, if I was really being unselfish, I wouldn't go after centipedes. I'd go after mosquitoes.
Yeah,
I'd save a lot of human beings.
that's true. 'Cause a lot
Yeah,
of people-
that would decrease disease vector.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Disease
would,
vector.
I would appreciate it because when mosquitoes bite me, I bloom up like a blueberry. Like that stuff is bad. I think I'm allergic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, it's hard to avoid mosquito bites without living like a psycho in a bubble suit. Right?
Yeah.
There's like any exposed skin. That's it. That's all it takes.
It's like and you can put on off, but then you miss a spot, or they get your face.
They'll find it.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, exactly. They'll be like, "Oh, you didn't do it on your lip. All right, I'm gonna go for that." No, they don't care. They don't care. There's no mercy there.
The worst is like I don't mind it when I never felt them. It's when I feel them.
Oh yeah.
And I keep on slapping it. I was like, when did it bite me? I keep on attacking these things.
Oh my god.
Like I hate mosquitoes.
Yeah,
Get rid of those motherfuckers.
Yeah, let's get rid of those. Let's do it.
I got like a mosquito bite I'm freaking nursing right now. That thing was huge a day ago.
Oh,
I remember how uniting the movie Independence Day was. Right? We could all just be. It didn't matter if you were French or you were Japanese or this or that. In that movie, we were all Americans and we were all fighting the aliens.
yeah.
You know what I mean? We were led by Will Smith
Yeah.
and Bill Pullman. Yeah. And it worked out. You know, see, that's what I'm saying. That was unity right there. I think we could unite like that against mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Because every human being hates mosquitoes.
No, there's no one. Again, no one's gonna go. No one's going to bat for a mosquito.
Yes,
I think even scientists are like, but wouldn't it destroy ecosystems? Hold on. Let's really think about this.
Yeah, you might be willing to accept at least some. Like, look, anybody who's like, we're only gonna do this if there are no consequences. It's like, come on now.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's consequences if you don't do it. There's
Exactly.
no way to avoid consequences.
Right. Exactly. So just people who say like, oh, we shouldn't do this because there are consequences. It's like, yeah, trade-offs, man. Come on.
There'll be less disease. Come on.
And Joe can enjoy a summer day.
Yeah. Because it's really freaking annoying when I go on a really nice day and then I see mosquitoes and I'm like, I guess I'm going back inside. It's super sunny outside. I got my Switch in here. It's fine. Because you can take it outside. Yeah, I can also keep it to the TV.
Dude, mosquitoes mean that there's a tax. There's a tax on a lovely afternoon. And the tax is you're going to be scratching your ankle for the next 4 days.
Yeah.
Like that sucks. Like, it's like, can't I just enjoy my afternoon without having to scratch my ankle for 4 days?
Yeah.
Even worse, you have to scratch like maybe like your neck or something.
Ooh, that was the worst one. The neck bites.
Because then you look sketchy, right? Anytime you're sitting there like scratching your neck, that's always the sketchiest scratch.
I had one on there and it got so big it looked like I was getting a hump.
You were like almost like a goiter.
Yeah, it was like right. It was like a lump there. I was like, "Is that?" I felt it. I was like, "That's a mosquito bite." This doesn't look like what most people get for a mosquito bite in size.
Do hernias fix themselves?
What?
Like, you know,
so.
Maybe.
like a hernia, if like you get something kind of bulging
Probably.
out, does it eventually kind of like recede back in on its own? Because I had like I remember one time I had like a time where I was like really like tensing my neck, and then I got like a little bulge, and then eventually it went away.
Yeah. I feel like it's probably just more like a muscle knot. Is probably what
Oh, that
was.
could have been it too. Yeah. I was like, did I just give myself a hernia?
So I don't know. If you're watching and you're a doctor, let us know what hernias are all about.
Yeah, they're a bit of a mystery to me.
Drop some knowledge. Also, tell us if we should be getting rid of the mosquitoes or not. We won't agree with you.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm willing to just accept the consequences. Go ahead and give me a list of the damages, and I'll pay.
Invoice me.
All right, so I started typing into Google, what are mosquitoes? And the second one was, what are mosquitoes good for? The first question is, what are mosquitoes attracted to?
What are they good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Sing it again.
Mosquitoes serve important functions in numerous ecosystems, serving as food for many species, helping filter detritus for plant life to thrive, pollinating flowers, and even affecting the herding paths of caribou of the tundra.
All right, so we lose caribou. Fuck them.
Yeah.
and other animals find other food to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So let us know on Twitter if you're at WeproPod. If you are like pro mosquito, then use hashtag prosquito. And if you're not, if you're anti-mosquito, use hashtag no skeeto. Let us know what your feelings are on mosquitoes.
Yeah, you're either bro-skeeto or no skeeto.
Yeah.
No mosquito.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole herding paths of caribou and its food for many species. I look at that and I'm like, that doesn't sound like I would give a shit.
Yeah.
Pollinating flowers is literally the only thing on that list where I was just like, oh,
we got other things that do that.
Yeah.
And bees are cool. I'm down with bees.
Yeah, but we lost a shit ton of bees already.
Yeah.
Like, we're still losing them.
How about this as a trade-off? Like, how about we get rid of the mosquitoes and just get more bees?
Yeah,
I mean,
like that.
Like,
if we could just get more bees, that would be great.
Like,
we should get more bees now, whether or not we get rid of mosquitoes.
Yeah. If we could get rid of the mosquitoes, but we would get more bees, but they're honey making or pollinating bees, but also blood sucking bees. Bees that would land on you and suck your blood. And you can't smack them because then they would sting you. But then there would be no more mosquitoes. And we would also have more bees. Would you do it? No,
you just turn bees into mosquitoes, dude. Okay, wait, do they leave an itchy bite or do they just bite you?
Yeah, it's an itchy bite.
Oh,
yeah, it's an itchy bite.
But I guess
the worst mosquito.
I still rather have the bees because the chances of you getting stung by a bee are lower than the mosquito.
No, but these are blood-sucking mosquitoes that David is positive.
These are
so they're gluttons. Just like extra large mosquitoes with stingers.
Yeah, they're gluttons. Is what
Wait, no, you're saying these new bees will go out and suck blood. They'd have to.
Yeah, they'll bite you and suck your blood, but they'll also will pollinate and fill it those bee niches that are missing right now in the ecosystem.
There's something about
and
that
we wouldn't
blood
have mosquitoes.
Honey. Blood honey is the most delicious honey there is.
Like I think what it is like the workers and stuff that are out there doing all the collecting. They are getting the pollen for the queen who eats honey, but they themselves are subsisting off of your blood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they just pump it all into the queen.
What if the bees start getting a preference? Like they find a specific type of honey that requires a certain blood type.
I thought you were going to say they find a specific kind of blood.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd be willing to sacrifice all the eight what is it, blood type A?
No.
If you have blood type A, our new pollinating bees will only feast on you.
Yeah, you can get bit by bees a lot.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it.
But everybody else will live in a world without mosquitoes.
I want to agree, but I don't know my blood type.
Yeah, I don't know my blood type either, so I could be putting myself in this camp. So I'm just saying, I'm willing to take that risk. I just want to let you know what I mean, because it might seem selfish if I knew my blood type.
Right. Oh yeah, because I know mine, and I'm a B positive. I'm down with it.
Oh, you're B positive. See, you're good, dude. You're good under my new plan.
That's why I'm so pro bees in this scenario. I'm B positive.
Because you're B. Woo! I can't believe that worked.
I just don't want to get stung by freaking mosquitoes no more. It sucks.
Oh man.
Are they done with the spiders yet?
Oh, yeah.
They finished
yeah.
with the spiders a while ago.
Yeah, the
Oh,
elves.
The elf showed up and killed all the
Oh,
spiders.
they're in the barrels.
Yeah.
I remember
This
everyone
is-
made a big deal of this scene.
This is generally the part of the movie where my mind kind of checks out.
Yeah. I actually like this part just because when we were in New Zealand, we were on the South Island, and I think this might have been, we went whitewater rafting down one of the rivers. and I
Oh,
think
okay.
This looks a lot like that. I don't know if it's the same river or not, but it's similar looking.
Yeah.
So this one has good memories for me.
It looks like a Universal Pictures ride.
I think
Yeah.
I may have watched this movie more than I've watched Unexpected Journey.
Huh.
Because I've seen this barrel scene a lot.
That one was a good barrel ride.
Yeah. So you guys pro or anti log flume rides at amusement parks? 'Cause you get wet, and there's not a lot of roller coastery stuff. There's like one drop, and it's kind of all you get out of a log flume.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
probably not my preferred ride.
Right.
I'm on getting wet though.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
It's refreshing.
No.
You could get pretty. It sometimes depends on the seat, but there are certain positions in that log that get it pretty bad.
Yeah. I think it's probably a good one to do early in the day when it's like a hot day, just so you can
Oh,
kinda
okay.
get that wetness and you have the rest of the day to dry off and it kind of cools you down. It's probably
Yeah.
About high noon, good time.
yeah.
Good time.
I used to spend a lot of time at amusement parks in my youth.
Yeah.
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point, Jogger Lake, which then became Six Flags, which
Ah.
then became no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Six Flags is go.
Oh man.
Cedar Point is great though; it's still there.
Oh, dude, Cedar Point is the best roller coaster spot I've ever been to.
Wow.
Like,
Is that the same dude? The orc that's
Dude.
firing the arrows? Is that the same
Is that
pale
Lego?
guy from last movie?
I don't think so. Does he have both his hands? He's not as white, but that just could be a different model. No, he's got both his hands. It's a different guy.
Okay.
he's got
He's a
both his
different
hands.
pale orc.
Yeah.
The Urk. Is that Urkai? Well, some kind of.
No, these are just regular orcs. I want to
Yeah.
say.
It's like the Orcai were just the ones that Saruman was making in his mud pits, right?
Meanwhile, back on the log ride,
I think that's why they made this scene, because they're like, look, we need to make sure we have some future park attractions
Yeah.
for the Lord of the Rings section of our park.
Mm-hmm. This one designs itself. It's not hard.
Yeah, this one decides itself. What's nice about it too is you just put all these barrels in a river and you can just load as many people, you know.
Yeah.
You don't have
Just send him
yeah.
demo.
Just keep it constantly rolling. You got to kind of jump in as it kind of moves through
Yeah.
the slow area. That'd be fun. I'd do a barrel ride.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Be more fun than Splash Mountain. There's vague connections to a racist movie.
More ridiculous, useless fighting scenes.
Yep, stuff that doesn't really hide anything, so it's not effective as a fighting scene.
Yeah. It's that thing where a lot of it is like that overly choreographed part where it just looks like they're doing a dance.
Well, it's got Legolas in it, so
Yeah.
I know, yeah, the most, yeah.
Now we get like 12 Legolases all doing all the same stuff.
Exactly. You
Legolas
like
stuff
Legolas?
I'm like,
Get ready for 12 Legolases.
12 leaping Legolases. Legolas?
Legolas. Oh,
That was pretty cool
man,
when he
nice
threw that
shot.
spear through
Yeah.
the orc's neck into that tree. That was-
Pinned
that's
him to
my
the
favorite
tree.
thing that the dwarves
Yeah.
do is just pass each other things.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I would love the movie that features the dwarves and all the characters that were actually in the book doing cool things consistently. And them being built as characters that you enjoy.
Right.
But seeing every scene that I've seen in this movie, they either barely talk, they say the bare minimum, and then you see characters that you only really care about if you've seen the original trilogy.
Yeah. Look at how amazing
I
that
hate it.
barrel is, too, by the way.
Yeah.
It's just like, Jesus.
Barrel bash fight. He's using his ultimate.
Yeah. Yeah, that spinning kind of attack, that is definitely like it's a special attack for sure.
Yeah.
You have to wait for your power bar to charge it before you want to use that one again.
Yeah, 'cause he got a huge combo off of that when he was barrels rolling around. He ran up like 20
Because
yards.
it'd be too cheesy of a game if you could just spinny attack the whole time.
It also buffs your entire party when you use it too.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, the little
They're supposed to nerf it in the next movie.
Yeah,
I think they do. That's why you
haven't
barely
nerfed a
see him.
single thing that Legolas has ever done.
Yeah.
There's no such thing.
He's
as
just
balance
hopping
in
on their head.
Legolas.
This is so. Who cares about Legolas? It's just like just the framing of the movies.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess they just grabbed onto him since he's a thing from the original series.
Yeah.
And people just said, "Oh yeah, that's a
Let
thing
you
that I
know.
recognize."
she shot his arrow out of the
In
air.
midair, yes,
What the fuck?
because she's more Legolas than Legolas.
Yeah.
Why
So
is
that means
like
she dies, right?
Oh my god.
That means she's not gonna make it to the end of the movies,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Not her.
I mean, I assume she
Art
will
won't
die
make it intact.
because I don't recall her showing up in the future movies.
Right. Well, she could. Yeah.
Meanwhile, on a side quest,
Yeah.
Can't have her still existing. So then we have to ask the question: why did she's such a badass? Why is she in the other ones?
Oh, that's right. Side quest, yeah. Necro side quest.
mhm.
Everyone likes a good side quest. Oh, this is Gandalf's radical adventure. It's like, ooh, I almost fell from a very tall distance. Hope this doesn't happen again.
We talked about that in the beginning of the first Hobbit movie when he's trying to recruit Bilbo with all these dwarves and he's organizing a heist and he's kind of a scamp about it. But aside from that, like everything else Gandalf ever does really feels like a real Mary Sue. That's a thing that a male wizard can be. He's
Marty
great at everything
Stu.
he does. Yeah, a Marty Sue.
Yeah, he did organize it. This is basically a heist movie, a heist book.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah,
it-
it takes forever to get to the actual heist part.
this is Gandalf's 14.
Yeah. What do you guys think Radagast smells like?
Ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a pet store. I think it smells like a pet store.
Like a pet store. Yeah, that's good. Like
Yeah.
seed
Yeah.
and some,
Wet fur.
some
Yeah.
hay.
Fur, poop, and seed.
Yeah.
Cedar
poop.
chips.
Smells like yes. Yeah. That. Oh, I can taste the pet store smell now. Thanks.
Yeah. Why did you have to say that, Joe?
Because I conjured in my brain, so now y'all all gotta suffer.
Because like I wasn't even thinking about that until you mentioned it. I'm like, yeah, I forgot you can't taste pet store air.
It's not good. It's not good.
Mm.
So that was like a prison.
I think that's where they locked up the what's it called, the Witch King's
Oh,
stuff, where it was locked up so tight that nothing could escape.
Yeah.
And
when
then it
that's how his sword
escaped.
got out of the way. Yeah.
And he's just like, yeah, see, told you he escaped.
Yay.
All right.
So is this threading for the other movies?
Yeah.
The part of it is threading for the other movies. Part of it is threading for a big showdown with Sauron in the next movie. Which
Right, but
obviously they don't win.
Right.
Or they win in such a way that Sauron still gets away.
yeah. Woohoo! You'll never take me alive, coppers.
I'll see you in the movies proper. It's like Shang Tsung at the end of the Mortal Kombat movies.
Yeah,
The new one.
that new one had like
Still haven't watched that
potential.
one.
And then someone pointed out to me that the main character is literally wearing his special ability is plot armor.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just like, yo, that's exactly what happens. He's about to get beat to death by Goro, and then armor literally appears to protect him. And that's his special ability.
One of the things that I thought that someone pointed out to me about the new Mortal Kombat that made me not dislike it as much is technically it's Mortal pre-combat. Like
Yeah.
it's a prequel to the new Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, because it wasn't the actual tournament.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
Shang Tsung made a big thing of it too.
Which
Like, no,
is
it's not-
like
it's
the
not
only
actually a tournament.
reason why you want to watch Mortal Kombat is for the tournament. And they're just like, oh, we're not gonna pull the trigger on the tournament yet.
Yeah.
It's like kind of counting your chickens before they hatched.
We got to answer all those questions you had about how the tournament happened.
I
Also-
had no questions.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
I actually have more questions now. Questions such as, how does Arcana work? You had Mortal Kombat had a perfectly goofy and awful explanation of how all of its things work
Yeah.
within its own lore. It didn't make a lot of sense there, but it already existed. You made Arcana, and I want to know, and I still haven't gotten an answer, where did Jax's arms come from?
Yeah.
I
Where?
feel like
Where
that's a
did-
human thing.
Did he have an attaché case? And when the monks brought him there with his ice cauterized arms that you clearly saw in one scene, someone attached the baby metal arms?
I
Yeah.
thought the baby
I-
metal arms were from the outside.
From the monks?
Dude, the
So,
baby
No, not
man
from the
arms
monks.
is
I thought
funny.
I thought that like he got it from like regular people.
well, like in the games, yeah, like either he got it from the military or like the Ling Kuei, like
Yeah, I thought they were
military.
No, I thought they were military issue.
Yeah, it's like one of those that.
Yeah,
that
it's something he got in his pre-tournament life.
Yeah,
It's
like
like
that's
his
how that works. But
No, his
in the
commitment to
movie-
the country was so strong, he was willing to give up his arms.
Yeah.
That's not what happened in the movie. In the
No.
movie, there's one scene where he had no arms.
Right, yeah.
Literally like 5 minutes later, it cuts back, and he's laying there, and there are now baby metal arms on him.
I remember
And
that.
I'll tell you why. I'm like,
Well-
where'd those come from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he like doesn't he use like the power of the glow or something? And then he gets, like,
Oh man! Oh, man. He did use the glow.
That
Yeah,
that
you're
is like
right.
a just right cut.
Oh, you're right. It was worth it.
what did they call it though in the movie? When they all get their powers and shit, like
Arcana.
Arcana. Because even Kano gets that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets laser eye.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right, which in the battle for his life, he just decides to like barely use. Like, why are you turning this off, Kano? Just keep the laser eye going.
Yeah, I was like, when did you care about fair fights up until this point?
Yeah, exactly. Why are you not sending a laser through Sonya's face?
I would just have it going the entire time.
Yeah. It's like, you know how if you look at someone, you basically have a straight line of sight to whatever part of their body you're looking at. Guess what, Kano?
Yeah.
You can just look at someone and shoot a laser. How did you lose?
You have perfect aim.
Yeah, you literally have perfect aim. If you can see something, guess what? You can shoot it.
Like that's one of the reasons why it's like Cyclops should really be treated as more of a threat than he is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Oh no one ever gives that poor man respect. No.
he could shoot anything he could see.
Mhm.
Like it's not affected by wind or drop off or distance or
Yeah.
any of that shit either.
That's
Right.
not even getting into the fact that like the power of his optic blast, like if you actually like I think some of the comic measurements of that power is fucking absurd.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
like I remember there was one story with him and Havoc walking around like just shooting stuff. And it's like they're explaining how powerful that each of them are, and like Havoc, like his blast could like destroy them. I could like just obliterate like a mountaintop, and Cyclops could wipe the mountain off.
Whoa.
Nice.
Yep, see?
Like there's a I believe that the original Giant Size X-Men #1, the one where all of the new guys like Wolverine and Storm show up,
Mhm.
like
Mm.
Cyclops shoots Havoc to power him up because that's how their powers work. When they shoot each other, they get stronger, but they never like teaming up with each other because sibling rivalry, I guess.
Mm.
But Alex blasts away part of the Earth's atmosphere, and he's the weaker one.
Oh, man.
I think it's the Boy Scout skin syndrome. The
What's
idea
that?
of like we don't like how this character acts, so
Yeah, this guy's
Hmm.
like a straight arrow stick in the mud guy, so therefore he must be pretty weak. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that. Yeah. It's just,
I like how
yeah.
they do it in some of the later comic books where they just kind of embrace it and he just becomes a dick.
Mhm.
Like I think there's one where like the school is being attacked and like he sees Emma Frost and just on instinct blasts her. It was like, and then all the stuff stops happening, and then they're like, "Well, how'd you know that?" I mean, I don't know. Shit's going down. It's probably in Frost.
I assume that this was before they were dating.
This is, I think this was the Astonishing X-Men run. This is when they were dating.
Oh, okay.
It was the one with when Kitty Pryde comes back and Colossus comes back from the dead.
Oh yeah, that's astonishing. So
yeah,
that was like right in the middle of their relationship, wasn't it?
Yeah. And like it's the one where Kitty Pryde has to vanish a bullet through the earth.
Yeah, a planet killer size bullet, and then she spends like the next 2 years, like not in comics until the bullet comes back around.
It's like, what?
Yes. So in the original series, we had Sean Bean and his brother. He was playing Boromir, his brother Faramir, right? Was played by that guy who looks just like Sean Bean. People constantly get confused with him. And now we've got Orlando Bloom in the Hobbit movies, and then that guy who looks just like Orlando Bloom, but is not Orlando Bloom, playing what's his name, the archer here?
Bard,
yeah.
I
the archer.
I always remember that because, like, I play Dungeons and Dragons.
Right, yeah.
Bard is a class.
But you could have a bard who's also an archer, like second or early, or at least
you
has
could.
a bow.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what my next D&D character's class is gonna be, or what my next D&D character is.
My next one is a Order cleric. That is like I'm still trying to decide whether I want to play him off as like hard ass Judge Dredd wannabe, or if he's actually like a really nice, polite dude. Because one of the things that I've recently found out in D&D is the guidance spell is like the most wholesome spell possible.
Huh.
Because all you're doing is like you're telling your teammates, hey, I believe in you. And then they get a bonus to their roll.
Play's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Super cordial.
Mm-hmm.
Ned Flanders, if you can.
Can't do it sarcastically though.
Yeah, it's gotta be earnest.
Yeah.
No one likes a phoning it in guy. You gotta be earnestly nice. You gotta be like the neighbor from Home Improvement that's behind the fence. Nice.
Go Wilson.
Yeah, giving you words of wisdom and whatnot. I played a very overpowered multi-classed character that my friend suggested to me because I had never played a full campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, try a sorcerer / warlock that uses Eldritch Blast. And I didn't realize how powerful it was until I hit a certain level and my lasers are legion and I have no reason to use my spell slots ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your spell slots at that point get used for things like counter spell.
Yeah, like
Dispel
utility.
magic. Yeah, they're utility.
Yeah.
Because Eldritch Blast is like the most OP cantrip.
It's almost the most OP spell,
Mhm.
like with the amount of damage it churns out and value. It's gross. Like the things I've done with it, like I hope to beat a dragon like it stole something. I'm like, what the?
So do you feel like you would be like a good Superman then? Would you, if you got all that kind of power, should we trust you?
No.
Son of Krypton?
No, it would be more like it would be more like Invincible.
Oh no.
You should be afraid.
Dude, I saw this other one that was great. I thought Invincible was great. Did you guys ever see that movie Brightburn?
Yes.
Jesus, that was
No.
freaky.
Oh, the Superman as a horror movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it visually. When I thought about the movie too much,
Oh yeah, it doesn't hold up.
It didn't hold up to scrutiny for me. I was like, I was asking myself too many questions.
Oh.
I was like, wait, but if it's like that, then why would they? And also, why would the kid do that? And what's the purpose of this? I'm like,
people's behavior in that
know.
movie was inexplicable. Yeah.
And for me, the movie wasn't having enough fun with its premise for me to forget about that. Because like I definitely want to watch a movie that doesn't care about those questions and just does the crazy shit.
Yeah.
The movie wasn't doing that consistently, so it just lost me. Like, if you're gonna have evil Superman kid kill people, like, have fun with it. Do a bunch of it. Like, he does it like 3 times.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah. Now, Invincible is like, that's a pretty good show too.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that show so much.
I gotta get Disney Plus, man.
It's on Disney Plus.
No, I feel like I'm missing out because there's the other superhero thing I want to watch on there was like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That one. I heard that was pretty good.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed all of the MCU series so far.
Yeah.
I definitely gotta watch them all. I'm behind.
You know what? It's turning out that like at first I was like, really just Disney, but it's turning out Disney Plus, man. It's they're
churning out material.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're another contender, man. They're coming in strong.
Give me a live action Gargoyles.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh, could you do it? Could it be done live?
I think it could.
I don't even need a live action one. I just want new Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's not that last season. No Goliath Chronicles. We can do without.
But yeah, just give me more of that shit.
Oh shit.
I just remember being a kid and seeing like its blend of how it used myth and magic and just like loving it.
Yeah.
And like the world tour storylines when they went to like different countries and encountered different like anonymity and all that kind of shit. I'm like, oh, this is great. I love this. And then I found out that show was written by most of the people who made Star Trek: The Next Generation.
No wonder it's so good.
Yeah. Okay, I want to watch this Gargoyle show now.
You never watched Gargoyles?
I mean,
back
I
in the day?
had seen it, but I didn't really, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like it holds up. I went like through the whole series like a bunch of years
okay.
back.
Okay.
It's no Batman the Animated Series, but it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like in the top 3 of kids shows during that time for like Batman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like
But definitely not
it's sort of
Batman.
at least as good as like the Marvel superhero shows.
Oh yeah.
It was weird that they made this guy like such an important character, right?
Bard?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
but I guess it was
a guy in the town.
Yeah, because in the book he was just a rando.
Yeah, he's just a rando that he picked up the arrow and just
yeah.
shot him.
Yeah.
He was whistling. It was like,
I guess because they needed to make like it would have to be an important person to take down like such a big bad.
Yeah.
Right.
it didn't feel like that in the book. That didn't feel like
It
that
wasn't like, I don't think it
Yeah.
was, But then they have to make him in the Hawkeye instead,
Yeah.
It's like, it wasn't just luck.
I thought the impressive thing in the book was that the guy just made the shot. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah. Under pressure.
Yeah, because it's like the thing was like his grandpa did the same thing or something.
Mhm.
So it's like, and he was just some guy, so it should be that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like it was his duty. And
Yeah.
also it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for like Homeboy like making sure his chest was exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And even just knowing that to look for that as a possibility. It's like, oh, by the way, this terrible monster has a complete vulnerability.
yeah. Like when the boss battle comes, here's the weak point that you need to hit 3 times.
So what do you think the dwarves smell like coming up through the toilet? And also they've been sitting in barrels of fish all day.
I feel like they just shit straight into the lake.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
that like that's like a special toilet. I think that's just the toilet seat.
Yeah,
for
they
the
just
water.
Swimming
I-
through the lake up with the
I
toilet
would
seat.
not
Yeah.
swim in that lake. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
What is it, the Long Lake or whatever it is? Or
Yeah, what do you guys think Lake Town smells
Lake
like?
Town.
It was just shitting straight into the lake.
It smells like an open sewer.
Mm.
It is.
Because
That's how you get isn't that how you get dysentery? Isn't that how
Think
dysentery?
so?
It's like, I hope they don't get their water from the lake they live on.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they shit right into it.
This water tastes funny.
I'm no scientist because, what the fuck is science?
But I feel like have we ever interrogated the idea that maybe we shouldn't be shitting where we drink it?
No, the saying is don't shit where you eat. And we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not.
No,
Yeah,
but aren't they eating
Larry.
fish? So they are kind of shitting where they
Yeah.
eat.
But then they'll turn around and say, well, no one eats the fish from Long Lake.
Right, yeah. But he's talking about how
Like,
food's
why would you
scarce
do
nowadays.
that? We
I
shit
think even
there.
even the fish are dying in the lake. It's too much shit. It's more shit than there is fish.
There's algae blooms everywhere. Because the accumulation of like all the human manure in there.
That was so there was this idea that like what you do is you'd have a giant tank of fish, right?
Right.
And the fish, you take their poopy water
Right.
and you use it to fertilize plants,
Yeah.
right? And so it's kind of like, oh, you got your protein source, you got your fish, and the fish shit, and you take the fish shit and throw it on the plants, and the plants give you plant stuff, and yeah, it's supposed to be like this like aquaculture or whatever it's called,
Right.
sustainable cycle. But yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't,
what do you do with your shit though is the question.
yeah, exactly. Right.
Oh.
If you're shitting right into the fish tank, it's probably not a good idea.
Maybe here you go, fish.
do that.
See if you can eat this. Cause
Wait, what? Why would you
I
be
got a lot
shitting
of it.
into the fish tank?
On
Shouldn't
the
you just
plants,
That's what they're
shit
doing in Lake
directly on the
House.
plants.
more plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know how we. I was trying to follow the thread, and I feel lost.
I was just thinking, like in Lake Town, they're shitting in the fish tank.
They're shitting in the fish tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what they're doing.
Yeah, the
Don't
lake
shit
is
the
sort of one giant fish tank.
Don't shit in the fish tank.
All right, I'll be back.
All right,
They're like eat us.
that's not the shit talk. Kept, you know.
He's about to go down to the lake.
Take a trip to the lake.
Take a break in the lake. Why can't we?
Didn't it kind of seem like too that toilet was like opening up right in the middle of their living room?
Yeah, it was
like,
close.
you know, it's like kind of one big downstairs, right? So
Yeah,
Also,
we'll have a lot of rooms.
Also, I'd be very upset if I got into that house and like I have a bunch of people that came on my toilet and rolling up on me. I'm like, hold on, y'all gotta go back. I'm gonna go flush you.
yeah. Normally you could just rinse off in the lake, but that's a mistake.
Don't do that.
I
You
think you know
so
what?
used to toilets.
That is a truth that actually I feel like humanity is known for a long time, because even if you look at like old settlements, they know like gather water from high up in the source, right?
Right.
And then do all your washing and everything, you know, towards the mouth of the river, right?
Yeah.
Don't like, yeah. So that's something I feel like people have figured out for like a long time.
Until London.
Yeah, till London, apparently till Lake Town.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Gosh darn it! I might as well make it a catchphrase. But that's because of capitalism.
They shit in the lake because of capitalism.
I was like, well, especially for like London, it's like, well, because I think about it, it's like, well, why in any other point in human history, conventional thought was, yo, don't do that.
Right.
But suddenly we have this big town or whatever, and
Yeah.
it starts happening. It was like, oh, because of like outside interest and making money and cutting corners, and no one cares.
Oh yeah.
Oh, trash.
Trash. Oh no. Oh.
Hello, Legolas again, and
Yeah.
Arrow Lady,
Arrow lady.
Arrowette,
Girl Legolas. Girligus.
Girligus,
Ladygus.
Lady Gus.
It's like a drag queen name.
He's looking very sour. And sour still. Acting Legolas. Emote. Coat of arms, or
Yeah. Here's some kind of
It's like a family tree.
family tree.
who's this guy?
Who, this guy right here?
Yeah.
He's just a guy who lives in town.
Okay.
For reals. He's
Yeah.
not like that's there. You're seeing a lot more of him in the movie.
Okay, he is the one that shoots the arrow. That
But
kills
yeah,
him.
definitely
Yeah.
he's the guy that shoots the arrow.
Okay, that's that guy. All right.
His name is Bard, but I don't think he sings any songs or anything.
Yeah.
I think that might be my next character class I do. I think I might do
Bard.
A bard that doesn't sing songs.
I mean, in our current party, there's someone who is a literal like poison frog bard. He is a frog,
Nice.
and he is a bard, and he uses bardic magic. And he loves to use polymorph because he's turned many of the things we fought into like a roach that we didn't put in a boat.
A dog-sized roach.
That's awesome.
And he also has used he's animated houses that have noodle arms like a 1920s rubber hose cartoon and just starts running around.
Wait, do you think
Whoa.
he could turn like a giant or some kind of like a big cyclops or something into like a cyclops-sized cockroach, and then by the law of
Oh yeah, it just crush or whatever.
because his volume to surface area ratio would be off, and his exoskeleton wouldn't be able to hold his guts inside anymore.
Yeah,
it would just
just-
explode.
It just explode. Whoa. We use that rule against all these creatures. The larger you are, the more in danger you are of just being turned into a crustacean.
Gotcha. I think my favorite thing that my dude did was he brought a boat to life. We hopped on the boat to fight a dragon.
Why was it important that the boat be alive?
Yeah.
Mostly it was a mount that we all got on top of and started using to sling spells at this dragon.
Oh, interesting. It was like a mount.
Yeah.
So it propelled itself.
Yeah. No one has to row
It was
it or
like walking
steer it or
around.
anything. Yeah.
Oh, it was what? You had what?
Oh, you weren't even on the water?
No. It was we were in this cave to find the dragon, and there was like a ship in there that like the dragon brought in to keep the gold.
Oh, like a
Oh.
Black Rock situation.
And you animated it.
Yeah, and he animated it, and
And
it
it
got
started
up
moving
the dragon
around.
king.
And you guys are just rolling on this like derelict ship and just slinging spells.
Yeah,
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
and I called it, and I named him Steamboat Willie.
Wow. Old school Disney reference.
And then he died. He took a direct hit from that dragon, and we were all like, "Well, we should have seen this coming. We were huge targets."
Yeah, I mean, if a dragon can't kill a boat, an animated boat,
Yeah.
you know,
Like,
I feel
dragons
like
are so
Steamboat
dangerous, man.
Killy would probably be a better name for a boat to bring in a battle with you.
I kind of respected that about these kinds of like Lord of the Rings, and I like that the dangerous things are like ridiculously dangerous. Like a dragon is like no joke.
Yeah.
Because there's some things where it's like, oh, I've killed like 5 dragons. Oh, I've killed like 3 dragons. It's like, no, nobody's ever killed any dragon ever. It's
Yeah.
just it's so hard.
Like you tell legends about the guy who almost killed a dragon one time.
Right, exactly. Like real dragons like just murder people, no problem.
Yeah.
you tell legends are the ones who like got close enough to like scratch a scale.
Yeah. Like you know how like sometimes the smartest move in a fight would be like, oh, wait a second, I could just retreat to my impenetrable lair, wait 100 years, and then just come back. Right? It's just
the best way to do it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that's what makes dragons so goddamn dangerous. Is because they not only have the capability, but they have the intelligence to know they can do those things.
Yeah, they can invoke the right of screw you, I'm going home.
Yeah, they're not like, oh, I'm just a beast controlled by my impulses. It's like, no, they're smart.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever. Yeah. They know what's up.
They're like, whoa, what's that you got in your hand?
Yeah.
No. That can kill me. I'm going home. Like, I'll see you.
Any monster talks to me like that, it's just, I'd be, whoa. Yeah.
I mean, if a monster talks to me like that, I'll try and parlay my way out of it. Maybe there's a chance.
Like, clearly this is an articulate creature.
It was like, I think we can find some common ground.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that you're scared of something I have in my inventory that is a danger to you, and I want a specific thing, and I definitely don't want to fight you because it seems like it's more trouble than it's worth, to be honest.
Yeah.
It feels like after I kill you, a bunch of assholes are gonna come to lay claim to this land and and turn the last half of this into a freaking.
You know what? How if let's say you could get a dragon to leave its lair, how much time do you think you have? I mean, it depends, I guess, but
yeah,
I wonder if there's like a certain amount of time you could run in there and grab things and run out.
I feel like if I had enough time and if I could set it up right, I would like observe him and try and set timers and observe over time and use science to like log like the average time it takes,
Right.
like when Smaug goes to do something, assuming he does it within like a timely manner, like he leaves once a month.
I don't even.
Yeah,
But that's
it's
what I'm saying.
gotta eat.
I don't. Is that
He's-
how much do dragons got to
Yeah.
eat?
Because he's not shitting in his treasure room. He's going somewhere outside of it.
Yeah,
It's like that gold isn't covered in dragon shit, so he's doing it somewhere else.
yeah, you're right.
And that's the
I-
kind of thing you can kind of time out.
And if you
Yeah.
can find, all you gotta do is just time that, and then you don't even have to. By that measure, you don't have to grab a lot of gold. You can
Yeah.
just go in and grab a sack at a time. Take your time. You can get a little system going. Just
Yeah, 'cause he's not going to notice any of those gold coins going missing.
No, I think that's the thing about a dragon's hoard. If anything goes missing, they know They know right away.
Right.
Oh,
They're-
he like imprints on the. Wait, he
That's what he
fucks
spends
the
all his
gold?
time doing. Is
Wait, hold on. Wait,
I'll get confirmation from Chad, but I'm pretty sure this is true. I don't think like dragons go, I wonder if anything's missing. They'll be like, something's missing. The village has to die now.
so the question I have is, does he imprint on the gold? Does he fuck the gold?
I don't know. I don't know
he
how
sleeps in it. I know that.
Does he sleep with it? Is the question.
Yeah.
But like, but dragons are like, even though you're like insignificant, and that's why it might smite you, like the way we might think of, like I said, like an insect or whatever, right?
Right.
But they're also like, it's possible you could amuse a dragon. It is possible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Imagine if you had the balls, if you were a bard and you had the balls, you had like, yo, dragon, I have the funniest joke in the world.
hit him with the type 5.
You know what I mean? You're
Our
like
lives depend on it, Bard.
Yeah.
Please.
you're like the Tenacious D of like joke telling, and you got one chance to make this dragon laugh. You gotta hit him with your best shot. This is the best joke in the world. It was the best joke in the world.
It's a new meaning to last comic standing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But for real, I think if you made the dragon laugh, it might let you live. It might give you some gold.
Yeah, but like here, buy yourself something nice.
Like,
Here's a tip.
it's like we reward those chimpanzees that make us laugh,
Yeah, it's like
despite their lack of leg strength.
would any of us
Look at those little
survive as
tiny legs.
comedians in that kind of situation? Like, would you chance it with your skills? Would you chance it? Would you try and make a dragon
Of course not. Of course not.
I don't know. If you had to pick of all the different ways that you can deal with a dragon, that's probably your best shot.
I mean, yeah. Oh, well, I would definitely try to speak to it for sure. But your best. I would never go voluntarily anywhere near a dragon ever.
Yeah.
You wouldn't try telling it a joke.
It's because, as I'm saying, like people when they like go into these games, they think like, see, I'm into this shit, so I read the rules, right? And I'm like, oh, this creature, things are totally stacked against us. This thing will just murder us. Same thing like a beholder's like that. They're very dangerous.
Mhm.
I heard a
Oh.
beholder can reproduce in its sleep.
Oh, I don't know.
Like, I think one of my friend is like super into D&D lore. He was like, beholders, like they can make more of them while they're like, they don't dream when they sleep, but when they do dream, they can make more of themselves.
Whoa.
Huh.
So I was like, so don't cast sleep on the beholders.
Yeah, there'll be another one.
Well, technically, casting sleep on a beholder would probably be useless because sleep only holds certain HP amount, and beholders are generally too high level for that. So unless you almost have the beholder beaten to death, and then you're like, oh, there's only like 40 HP left to go, let's cast sleep on it. It's like, at that point, you probably may as well just kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
cast
feel
sleep on
safer
it.
killing it while
Why
it was sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Try to get that coup de grace.
Yeah. Seems like so much damage. It's the rogue, right? Trying to get that crazy high 1 damage strike.
Like I think in D&D there's a distinct difference between being like a normal person with normal stats and like a hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even a level 1 adventurer is stronger than a regular person in D&D world.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Because I
Oh,
think
okay.
as a thought experiment, I was like, what fantasy world would I want to go to? Like D&D, like as a completely normal person, not like someone who has abilities. I was like D&D. Nope, not as a normal person. I've
Not
seen
as
how
a-
squishy normal people are.
Yeah, man.
I would not want to live in D&D world.
Right.
There's too many terrifying things.
Yes,
Owlbears.
terrifying is true. Terrifying is legit. Dude, land shark. What the fuck?
Oh, in my D&D campaign, we got magic beans, and we planted a bunch and did a bean siege in this freaking cult city.
Yeah.
And so land sharks started emerging from the ground and killing
Oh my-
people because we
Dude.
planted a bunch of seeds like goons. And it's all
Dude.
random effects.
Like, that's another thing. Okay. After mosquitoes, fucking land sharks. Okay. Can't be having shark attacks on land. Let's be sensible, people.
Yeah, but what if you get rid of the mosquitoes, but then you would have to deal with land sharks? But the land sharks are pollinators, which would help kind of fill that bee niche.
No. Because they keep on making them essential.
Yeah.
What?
You can't kill them, they're essential workers.
I realized the problem here. I figured it out. David,
What?
the problem seems to be pollinators. I
Yeah,
think
we
I'm
don't
gonna
have
have to
enough
just
pollinators.
I'm gonna wipe them out now. No pollinators.
No pollinators.
Because apparently every time I take out one pollinator, it always results in another one stinging me. So we just got to take out all of no more pollen.
Okay,
How
we
about
take care of all the mosquitoes, but then we become pollinators.
Yeah, we're the only one. You just have to manually pollinate everything with a Q-tip, like all the
So
plants.
we have to manually pollinate and suck each other's blood?
Yeah. Also, people will just randomly bite you.
Yeah.
Suck your blood out.
Randomly.
hmm It's like you kind of go into a blood rage. So you'll be at work one day,
Yeah.
you're talking to your boss, and your boss will just start biting you.
Yeah.
You don't even know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
It's
when
culture. We treat it like a sneeze. It's like an uncontrollable bodily function you do. Yeah.
It's like,
What if
Sorry.
the blood rage is counteracted by pollen? Like you need to get
Nah.
pollen in order to stop raging.
Yeah.
oh, so
And that's what forces us to become pollinators.
Yeah.
oh, and there'd be propaganda. There's so much great propaganda you made. It's like, have you pollinated today?
Hmm.
Don't be like this. And it's just a picture of someone just biting the shit out of them. Do your part.
Yeah. It's built into your workday. Just make sure everyone has to go out 15 minutes a day and do some pollinating.
Yeah. The other question is, and I think this is an important one, what would it look like for a human to pollinate something? Do we get a new appendage, or are we using what we already have?
Are we using what we already have?
Yeah, I think you just have to like go to a flower and just get the
Rub
get
it in
right
your
up on
body
your
hair.
nostril and just
Oh,
inhale a
your
little good.
nostril? Oh no.
And
Sneeze,
walk over to
breathe,
another flower and just
No, I
shoot
thought
out.
we were going to just start fingering random flowers.
I'm using my leg here.
Okay.
It's like one of our fingers just become slightly different. I don't know, like maybe it has like a nozzle end or something.
Yeah, or gets little hairs on it, like a bee's butt.
I'm not sure what the process of pollinating looks like. So, like,
Isn't
I
it
was
just
thinking
getting
of the
pollen
wheelie, but
on
I
you
don't
and
know
then
that.
going to another flower?
Yeah, and then just kind of leaving it some of that pollen in there.
Yeah.
Dusting yourself off.
Yeah, so it's like, I feel like if we have thin enough fingers, we could just finger the plants.
Yeah.
And then just go to another one and you finger another plant.
Yeah, get it, you dirty plant.
Mhm.
It'd be like how in Afghanistan I think it was like when they first introduced voting, and like there was a whole thing where they would put the ink on your finger to show that you voted. So it was like a big thing to like show your ink finger, show off that hey you voted. You have to show off your yellow finger to show that you've been pollinating today. It'd be a whole social media thing.
Do it for the vines.
Yeah.
that grow everywhere. It's topical.
I mean, how many holes could there be? Try them all,
Yeah.
right? Screw it. Plug
Yeah.
it in there, nothing. Who cares? You got time. Just go for it.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Die, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, whoop, there it is.
Oh no.
Okay, so this is the door into the dragon's lair.
Oh yeah, because he
It's a
finds
special
on his
door.
phone first, and
Okay.
I'm slowly remembering the plot of the book,
Yeah.
but seeing
There's
a
other
very-
ways in and out of there because that's how the dragon gets in and out. Right?
What? What's that? Can you just pick that up?
Oh shoot, it's 4 a.m.
He's the one that
Oh,
dropped it
crap.
on the ground in the first place.
Yeah. How you feeling, Joe? It's 4 a.m.
I laid my head down for a second and then looked at the clock and realized it's 4 a.m.
Whoa.
So I may be going off to the land of nods soon.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah. I appreciate you joining us for as long as you did.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
That was a ton of fun. I was supposed to be on there earlier.
Saving the day.
I wasn't
All right, so
supposed to see
we're glad
this.
you made it when you did.
I was trying to. I really wanted to maintain for the rest of my life that I had never seen the Hobbit movies, but
No.
No, I mean you haven't watched the single one all the way through.
Yeah, it's true.
that's
You only
true.
see parts of them.
That's true. I still got that. I'll watch many movies all the way through, but I don't think I will do this.
Yeah, just see you've never actually finished any of the Hobbit movies.
That's
I'll watch Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, that's not a bad movie. It's a bad movie nowadays.
I heard that got
Is it in the-
much better than people were expecting.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, but I think it's because we weren't expecting much, though, were we?
Mhm.
Yeah, the expectations were very low.
Yeah.
And it still at its base uses the basic plot structure of a CG animated of a CG critter movie like Alvin and the Chipmunks or the Smurfs. Except Jim Carrey is really fun.
Right. It adds that element to it.
He helps so much.
Mhm.
If it wasn't for Jim Carrey, the movie wouldn't be okay, but
Yeah. And also, they fixed it with the getting rid of his teeth, adding teeth. I don't remember which one it was.
I think that he had like human teeth,
Yeah.
and then
yeah,
they
his
gave him
original
cartoon
design was
teeth.
really creepy. It had a very disturbing look to it. I think it made children cry when they saw
Let me suck the poison out.
it.
Yeah, his eyes were like too small, and he had human teeth.
I heard some people
Weird.
speculated that they showed the bad one on purpose.
In order to generate interest in the movie with people being upset at the bad one.
It was a false flag attack.
So they literally took advantage of the Sonic cycle, which is
I guess.
incredibly self-aware of internet meme culture when it comes to specifically the subset of like Sonic fans.
Right.
It wasn't just Sonic fans that reacted badly, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no.
everybody
I
that
mean,
saw it
no
knew
one
something was
liked
wrong.
it. No one's sitting there like that looks like a cool design. I was like, that's terrifying.
Like, I don't really give a shit about Sonic, but I was just like, that doesn't look good at all.
Yeah.
It was like gross.
And then when they replaced it with more cartoony looking thing, I was just like, oh, that's better. Maybe I'll actually watch it. I haven't, but I definitely wasn't going to watch the first version.
I mean, it's better than I thought it was going to be. I had fun with it.
Yeah, I saw it it was, I think it might have been the last movie I saw in theaters before COVID. But we saw it and there was like drunk homeless dudes sitting in the theater, like making a bunch of noise the whole time, like yelling at the screen. So that did kind of ruin our experience. The movie itself was fine.
I like Detective Pikachu more.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
movie was good.
It's so good. The bad guy's plan was, I didn't quite. I mean, he wouldn't shut up about it, but you must transcend humanity and evolve. I was like, oh, he wants to turn everyone into Pokemon. Got it. I mean, if I got turned into a Pokemon, I wouldn't mind. I mean, it depends on which one I get.
Yeah, if you had to be turned into a Pokemon, which one would it be?
Oof. There's probably a correct answer to this.
Well,
There's
what if
definitely
you
a
weren't
host of
already
wrong
like a regular Pokemon? What if you were like a Joe Lewismon? What would Joe Lewismon be?
with Joe Louis one, like a not already existing one, just one
Yeah.
that represents me. Oh no, it'd be mostly hair, I think. At this point, it would definitely have a fro.
Yeah.
Like it's just a fro, giant eyes, and a goatee and mouth, with like feet sticking out.
Oh, and probably like one of those lame ones that doesn't have another evolution.
Oh, those are
No one
kind of
uses
fun.
those.
Where is it, baby arm? You're right. He's got the same as Jax.
Yeah, he's got little Jack's baby arms.
Yeah.
Oh. He's like, I'll back you. The other question is, would you want to live in would you want to live in a world where Pokemon were real? Like if they were in the real world and they function like animals here, not things you could catch. All the Pokemon were here. You can't catch them, but they function like the actual animals they are.
Okay.
So like if you have rats in your house,
You could have
Right.
Rattatas.
or if you have mice, you could possibly have Rattatas or Pikachus.
Well, more likely you're gonna see a lot of those bug Pokemon running around, poisoning you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about mosquitoes before, and I feel like
Yeah.
it's probably even worse.
Yeah, you have Pokemon-sized mosquitoes. Is there a mosquito Pokemon?
No, it's not like actually no, it's like more like a dragonfly actually.
Yeah.
Oh
But,
yeah.
No, I think they were pretty smart to avoid that.
On the B tip, there's Beedrills, and the moment I see one of those, I'm just gonna take my own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's more,
they get
more like
they
the
can throw
Kakuna.
hands.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, they were. Yeah.
I was like,
Although
what
you know
is
what? There's spiders. There's spider Pokemon.
Yeah.
so many spider
in
Pokemon.
that. And you know what?
There's
There
not a
is.
centipede.
Yeah, there
Pokemon,
is a
there?
centipede Pokemon, but
Ah.
it's called Centiscorch.
Oh, so it's also a
Wait.
fire Pokemon?
Yeah.
I
So
think
you're saying that it would be a centipede that you can't kill with fire.
it kills you with the fire.
Yeah, I just don't think I want to live in a world that has just fire animals that control fire running around. I don't think I would want to do that. Just that
Like,
aspect.
elementally charged animals does not sound fun.
If I could deal with them just setting homes and things on fire constantly because they're a Charmander ran by.
I mean, literally, it's just depending on the region and the climate and how arid the land is.
Yeah.
Charmander could be bad, man.
I mean, there's freaking dragons.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, a real life Onyx would actually be kind of scary.
Yeah. I would be terrified of most things. I'm like, if there was a Hypno, I'm like, no.
Yeah, especially when you start getting into those psychic Pokemon.
The ghost Pokemon.
Yeah.
No.
So the ghost Pokemon, are they ghosts of Pokemon or are those also like ghosts of people? You become a Pokemon after you die? Is that a thing?
I think they're the ghost of Pokemon.
Okay.
What?
There's like lore thingies that explain it.
And so if in that world that means people don't turn into ghosts, but Pokemon do, does that mean that Pokemon have souls and humans don't?
God, I think so.
So really,
because there's Pokemon gods.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then little children catch them and use them in pitched combat. So I mean, I would be very upset as a god. I'd be like, I create the universe for this hog shit.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah, that's a good point.
This is awful. I got trapped in a ball. I created all of creation, and you put me in a goddamn ball.
Maybe you're impressed. You're like, look at what my creations have done.
Yeah.
So powerful they were able to imprison me in an orb.
Yeah, I mean, gods ultimately are proud when their creations surpass them.
I'd be salty.
Teacher or creator, yeah. I guess as a parent, that's what you want for your children, for them to have better lives than you had, be more successful. God should want the same thing.
I mean, there's a lot of vengeful gods.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier, I think.
Sure, there. Some guys that they only care about you slaughtering your enemies and so forth.
Yeah.
In their glory.
What have you done for them lately?
Woo! These dragons, man. They know how to roll.
Is it the swag chain?
Look at all that gold. It's so ridiculous. And he's just bathing it. He's just like, I'm so
I
rich.
feel like Scrooge McDuck.
Getting crazier.
He's like, he could swim through gold. He is Scrooge McDuck.
Whoa.
Ooh. Time for the velvety voice.
Scanning.
I gotta look it up. I think I was talking to Joe about this the other night. But have you guys seen the motion capture, the videos of Benedict Cumberbatch doing his motion capture for Smaug, where he's like crawling around on the floor in the ping pong ball suit? YouTube has sent it to you guys. It's pretty great.
I should check it out.
I can smell you, fool.
It's like you're invisible, but I can smell you. I think that happened to me in a campaign where my character turned invisible. It was like, haha, they can't see me. Yeah, they can smell you. Oh, shit. And then I just got poison thrown on me.
Yeah.
Like they started using poison breath. And I was like, god damn it, I'm burning. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you fucked. You about to Scrooge McDuck your ass.
Here's the link, I guess, in the comments, but we'll, hey everybody, so we got another guest coming on the stream.
Woo!
It's very talented improviser, comedian, musician, actor. You've seen him in the movie Waikiki PD. It is Jose Ver.
Yeah.
Welcome, Jose Ver.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
What
Sorry it took me a minute to get here.
No worries. Glad you could make it.
It's all good. We still have like 3 hours of this left.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to do some shit here.
No worries. Controller. Look at the time check. So we're in the middle of Desolation of Smaug.
Uh-huh.
We're at 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 10 seconds right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, let me get myself caught up, and then I'll. Bango.
Yeah.
Welcome to Middle Earth, gentlemen.
Oh, nice.
All right, hold on one sec. Smaug, right?
Yeah.
I got my projector going, so I can watch it here.
Oh,
and I can
nice.
hear.
The whole setup.
How are you guys doing? Joe, I haven't seen you in a minute, man.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Oh. It's good to see you.
Yeah, man. How was the rest of this nonsense been?
Been all right.
I've never seen the Hobbit movies, so
You're
I'm
watching
not
it.
happy. Definitely not happy with these.
Yeah, no. That's why I was hoping you were going to do them in chronological order, so I could. By the time I hopped on, we'd probably be on Two Towers right now.
Same. I was hoping the same thing. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, in retrospect, I really feel like we should have, because we'd be having a much better time right now if we were.
Yeah, like, because you start here with the Lord of the Rings, and then by the time you get to Hobbit, god damn it.
Yeah.
Let's suffer through this. You should have suffered through in the beginning, like Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, man, I gotta see these army assholes show up in the last one and have a land dispute. Yay.
So what was it? Sorry, what was the time tag again? One something.
Okay. So we're at 1:55:50 right now.
1:55:50. Boom. And I am caught up.
All right. It's 1:56 now. Yeah. It's close enough.
Good enough. Oh, let me lower my volume because I don't want to fuck up your guys' audio. Oh, we're pretty synced actually. I'm looking at your screen.
Oh wow, yeah. Right on.
I get sound. I can turn my sound down.
Let me lower my volume. There's so much shit in my room, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that was fine.
Go ahead.
I mean, probably in the long term, probably that's what.
Yeah.
Even this scanner.
Yeah.
It's working.
Right.
Oh, okay. The things got moved around.
Yeah, David's on the bottom now.
Oh, it's the Brady Bunch now.
That
We need
makes,
one more row.
that makes you Alice for now.
Do all the hard work of keeping the family together, solving the disputes.
Oh.
Can it be like Jeffrey instead?
When did you hop on?
like was it like a bit halfway through the first movie, like close the last third of the first movie,
The first
of
Hobbit.
the Hobbit.
It's funny that when David asked me to do this, because I had actually just gone through, just watching the entirety of Lord of the Rings, just because. So I'm like, oh, cool. I get to do it with hanging out with some funny folk and just start talking nonsense about this.
I had not seen like the original ones in so long, so I was a little pumped to watch a bit of the first ones. And
like the original, like 1970s cartoon version.
Oh, I like those too. That would have been great to go through the Rankin Bass guys. The Ralph Bakshi ones. I'm like, yeah.
Ralph Bakshi, Hobbit's dope. Ralph Bakshi, Fellowship and Return of the King, less so.
Yeah, because they gave Aragorn short shorts. But in the Hobbit one too, they gave Bard short shorts as well. I guess that was just human armor during the 70s.
Lots of rotoscoping. That's all I know about those ones. And they did like a weird shadow thing.
Let me see if this works.
Was that the one that used the shadow?
I'm a Nazgul now apparently. All right, yeah. So I put smart bulbs in my room.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, if I want to, like when I'm watching Lord of the Rings, I put the green for foresty stuff.
Nice.
And then when we go to the mines, no, I just kind of disappeared.
Yeah.
This is my mind's light. Get some dim blue here.
Nice.
And then when we get back to the forest, it's back to green. But this is not helping, so I'm just gonna turn this guy back on.
Just fading into Middle Earth.
There we go. It's a little bit more, there we go. A little bit more earthy.
Lost in the fantasy.
I'll try and
We call map
few
color.
match to Jose.
I feel like I need to get some smart bulbs. No.
They're so fun. Like, and it has like all these different settings. Like I just did a software update, and then it can like do the rhythm thing where it just moves to whatever rhythm that you're listening to.
Oh, that's dope.
My friend, she just installed some of those LED strips on her ceiling, and then she put a bunch of cotton over it, so it looks like a skyscape in her, room.
Oh, like clouds.
Yeah, and then like it can, you can, I guess program it so it looks like lightning is moving through it. It's pretty nuts.
Nice.
Cool.
But she just did a small section of her living room. I was like, you should finish it because like it looks kind of weird, just that one small area above the couch.
Yeah.
Ah, the Arkenstone. We do have to give it up for Cumberbatch's dragon work in this film.
Yeah.
Really
Right.
method.
Yeah.
Right before you had got on, I put in the chat the video of him doing his motion capture for it, and he's in the suit and he's crawling around on the floor like a dragon. So great.
Yeah. And I think they modeled the face after his long ass face.
Yeah.
It looks like him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did some method acting bits where he would go and take large quantities of gold and sleep in it.
And then just murder people with fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the thing. Like he's such a great actor. You know, you have to devote yourself. As
actors, you have to immerse yourself in whatever role that you are in. Otherwise, it's unbelievable as a performance.
How am I to expect that Benedict Cumberbatch is really a gold hoarding ancient dragon? Hadn't tried to at least live that experience for a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. He spent 3 months, in a cave, preparing for this role. I mean, when he did Sherlock, he was full on opium for.
It was an actual problem on the set.
Yeah, Martin Freeman just was like, you can tell the scenes when Martin Freeman just was not having it. And that Glock he was shooting, that was real.
Yeah, for Doctor Strange, he did spend 6 months in the Himalayas learning.
Yeah, and
magic.
he broke his hands.
Yeah.
He broke his hands.
His hands. No.
This whole shaky deal that it's supposed to be character work. Nah, he literally broke his hands. Smaug.
What?
CG work on this dragon is impressive.
If you want to get technical about it, he's a wyvern, but I don't want to go that. I don't want to go that deep into it.
Oh, you definitely
Wyverns were
can.
usually a lot smaller.
We went over the 3 different kind of worms earlier.
That's true.
What's the diff? I always wondered that, especially like they look so similar. Or something.
I think it's.
I think it's front legs.
Yeah, it's amount of
Yeah.
legs. Like if it has legs plus wings, dragon. If the front legs are also wings, that's wyvern.
Ah.
Oh, like if he's got no army bits, it's a wyvern.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he kind of uses his wings as arms.
Yeah. But then again, I think wyverns are also smaller, so technically, I guess he could still be a dragon.
So there's like a class type thing to it.
Yeah. Like during quarantine, I started playing D&D, so I learned all about this shit. So
Nice.
I'm in the weeds of that right now. It's freaking great. Like I'm mad. It took so long for me to get into full campaigns.
Yeah.
I mean, we
were gonna ask.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was thinking we're gonna have to ask Chad while he was gone, but if you polymorphed like a giant or a cyclops, like a big creature, into a cockroach, would by that law of that has to do with
Square cube.
Yeah, the square cube law, would it just kind of explode because its exoskeleton wouldn't be strong enough to hold its mass?
The mass, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would just
or make a tiny cockroach.
It would turn to the whatever the giant version of that is that exists in the D&D world.
Oh.
So it's like even if you are turning like a 50-foot giant into like only a 12-foot cockroach, it's like, well, that's what you're dealing with now is a 12-foot cockroach.
Which I guess that's better than if it's giant. But yeah, it wouldn't be an instant kill though.
The worst thing is like if you make it like a small size and step on it, it won't even like die. It will just take some damage.
It's like a centipede. Just like a regular ass centipede.
Because we definitely tried killing big scary monsters that way. Like turn it into something and we'll stomp on it. It's not dead. Oh no. And now it's just pissed off. Technically, couldn't you shrink it, then toss it into a bag of holding? That'd kill it. Because there's no air in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start doing that. Next time I play, I'm just going to like, yo, shrink that down, open the bag of holding, and drop that boy in there. He won't make it.
This whole
It's
Legolas
and
tutorial.
Ladyless.
This whole storyline is fucking annoying to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. Interracial couples, whatever.
I was more annoyed just the inclusion of the character in Hobbit in general, but
that
also
too.
the love subplot's just weird because there is no love plot in the Hobbit at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's the dwarves. They go to Erebor. They start some shit with the people of Lake Town, and then that's it. Boom, done. Everyone goes home.
It's a simple adventure story. It's like a story you tell like a 6-year-old boy to put them to fucking sleep.
Yeah.
Another decapitation. Yeah, but I mean, how do you make 3 movies out of that though? So
You don't. You just do
Cut it out with
one.
something.
You just do one. You just do the one, and then that's good enough.
You do one really fun movie that has a bunch of lovable dwarfs that everyone loves because they're super fun and cool.
Yeah, I would have enjoyed that, just that over this.
Yeah.
I didn't want 3 movies, but I can definitely say I didn't want them to be 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Like if you made 3 90-minute movies, then it's like maybe I would have been a little more interested in that.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, sell the shit to HBO and miniseries this shit, you know?
I
Yeah.
mean, that's what's going on with Amazon now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But isn't it like a prequel kind of deal? Or is
Yeah.
it?
It's like the second age, I think, or something.
Mm.
Just
So,
call
like-
it a Silmarillion. Just call it that.
Yeah.
And just make it a bunch of different short stories, an anthology series about like everything that's in there.
That would,
Easily.
you know, and I think if it's done visibly, I think people would understand it finally.
Right. Yeah.
Because if you try to read that crap, it's like, what the hell is happening?
Because it's reference, like, wasn't it just Tolkien's reference material?
Pretty
So,
much. And then just like, okay, here's the Silmarillion. Cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
like, you guys want more content? Here's your fucking content. It's like,
Yeah.
Here, take my freaking novel Bible that I took.
Right. It's like, oh, we should make a movie out of the Monster Manual or something. Yes.
I mean, they made a movie out of like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Although the second one I was not thrilled about. The first one was great.
I love the first one, but there were barely any Fantastic Beasts in the second one. I was like, where are all the beasts?
Yeah, I guess it was all about where to find them at the second movie.
It's like, you got three beasts. You got that really cool like
The dragon
lion
thingy?
rose thing. Like,
Yeah,
that's pretty. There's the new small ones that are supposed to be children's toys and stuffed animals. And then Nagini, which is an unfortunate racial stereotype that just kind of destroys a monster in retrospect.
Right.
I guess if you want to copy me.
Do you guys watch on I think it's, I forget if it's Screen Rant or Screen Crush, the pitch meetings? Those are fun to watch.
I've seen some of those, yeah.
Yeah. The one they did the Fantastic Beasts 2 one, like dude's like, yeah, and then Nagini's there. Like, okay, and she does what? She's there. She's from the other stuff. I was like, oh, okay, I guess.
It's like, don't you like references? Oh. It's gonna be one of those movies, huh? I was just bored to tears during the second one. I was like, this movie doesn't care about its main characters, so why should I?
And then that whole thing about reversing the memory thing on the dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or bringing back the magic, the kid that was like the magic monster.
Yeah. Like, leave him dead. Bring something new in, you know?
His story was done.
And then
it was
secret Dumbledore? What's going on here? Nonsense. Ugh. Then there's the L'Oreal commercial right there. This whole thing. Ugh. Ugh. So dumb.
Yeah. It's just hard for me to see anything of like value in the Hobbit story so far.
I just watched them for the sword fights, that's all. Those are always fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
It's fun to watch. But then I think I'll personally overthink it and then find like if I'm not engaged to the action, then I'll just like zone out even faster sometimes.
Yeah.
I call it the Ready Player One effect. Whereas like I was watching that movie and I started to actively just hate it. I was like, if I was in the movie theaters, people would have beat me up because I would be like, this is dumb. There's one point when like all the different franchise characters showed up. I was like, we get it. Mortal Kombat and Giant and Iron Giant are cool.
Great, you paid for these rights. Awesome.
Yeah. It's like, don't you guys kind of think this rings hollow? Visually, it's pretty. Like I had no problems with it visually. It was just like content-wise. As soon as my brain had to start churning through the ideas that the movies were presented, I was like, oh my god, no.
Yeah, that Ready Player One is one of those ones where I'll adamantly try to plug the book because the book is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second book is weird.
I've seen a bunch of biased reviews on it.
Mm.
The
I'm
author's
definitely on the
weird.
slant of like hearing that it's like bad, but
I enjoyed it because like the challenges were like because they have more time to deal with the different challenges to find the keys and all that nonsense.
Also, this guy's pillow is made out of walnuts. I never noticed that before. But it's uncomfortable.
That's elven magic right there. You need to, because she's a wood elf, right? So it's like all earth magic.
That's
so
true.
You gotta put some walnuts on the dude's head. That's part of the.
Supposed to draw out the poison.
That cleanses the dwarven equivalent of a chakra, I guess.
Because walnuts are kind of shaped like a brain, so you want them near your brain to help keep the poison.
That guy's a dwarf.
Yeah, he's the pretty dwarf in this thing. That's why he falls in love with the elf. That's why he falls in love with the elf.
There's 3 dwarfs that don't get prosthetics. That's one of them.
Yeah.
What are the other ones?
But he doesn't. But he looks like a regular human.
Yeah, he's just tiny.
Yeah, he's dwarf size.
So he's taller than a hobbit, slightly, but shorter than a human, but stocky like a dwarf.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a crazy nose or beard or anything like that.
Wait, so Chad, which ones are the other ones that don't have prosthetics?
His brother and Thorin.
Oakenshield.
No, Thorin Oakenshield, he has a nose.
I think a little bit, but they definitely.
Because like Peter Armitage's nose is way thinner but pointier,
right?
In real life.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like the big cartoon character noses the other dwarves have.
Yeah, that's true. It's slight.
I guess it's just Keely and Feely then.
Even Feely, because his or not Keely, because I thought his nose looks freaking huge.
Yeah.
How many dwarves are there? It's 7, right? No.
There's 13 dwarves.
Yeah.
There's 13 dwarves in this movie.
Yeah. One for every ghost of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's why this movie is actually Gandalf's 14.
Thank you. Vincent Price thanks you. Like, that was brilliant. I wasn't ready for that.
Does anybody know what the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo are? I just know that it was a show, but I couldn't tell you what the 13 ghosts are.
There's the shopkeeper, the amusement park guy.
Janitor.
It'd be kind of funny if it's everyone from 13 Ghosts.
Oh, that would be an amazing. I would watch that. An amazing crossover Scooby-Doo versus the actual 13 Ghosts.
Oh my god, yeah, I would watch that 1,000 times.
I have a cousin that's an animator. I'm going to get him on that.
It would be, oh man, like the house with all the mechanisms and
yeah.
It's like pouring through it in my head. I'm like, that sounds so interesting.
Let's get Tony Shalhoub back out here and get that done.
Yeah, just imagining Shaggy and Scooby trying to run through the glass house.
Oh, yeah. And then the obligatory running like through the hallway scene, but like you see where they're coming from because it's all glass rooms.
And it helps that the movie kind of has a tone of like a really gory sort of tongue-in-cheek Ghostbusters thing.
Mm-hmm.
At least with the opening when they're hunting them down and trapping them, I always thought it was like, oh, this is like a kind of gritty Ghostbusters thing. This is what this is.
Yeah.
Also, wasn't Matthew Lillard actually in 13 Ghosts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that got vivisected?
I don't know.
I think he got. I don't remember.
I don't remember how he died.
Who was the one that had who had the glass panel chop him in half?
That wasn't him because I think Matthew Lillard's character got like shredded, like if I'm remembering correctly.
But he was a live action Shaggy at one point, wasn't
he? Yes, he was.
Yeah. It all connects.
So there we go. There's the couple degrees of separation to get that project done.
Yeah. So he could be that guy. This character in 13 Ghosts could be like Shaggy's twin brother or something. So he's got to help catch the ghost that killed his brother, to avenge his brother's death.
Yeah. All right. I think I'm gonna leave y'all at this unnecessary fight scene.
What are you talking about?
Go.
It's super necessary
Yeah.
It's
to show that
Legolas.
Legolas is a bitch.
Oh, right in the gut. Ooh, toss him. Yeah.
What's a
Oh
jack
shit!
punch?
Legolas Superman punched him.
Yeah.
And now he's. Oh. Legolas doesn't seem like the one that should be like super physically strong.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
you
No,
think of
no
it.
elves are supposed to be, because elves aren't brawlers. They're elegant fighters.
Their life. I think would be a word.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
swordtastic. I don't know. It's 4:38, and my cognizant brain is starting to shut down.
But the sun will be up soon, so just then it'll recharge you or turn you to stone like a troll. I'm not sure.
More gargoyle.
Yeah. No one's ever seen Joe Lewis in the sunlight, so we don't really know.
And pray you never do. There will be trouble upon you and your families. Your generations will fear.
That's when he's at his most dangerous. The height of his powers.
Yeah.
Hey, beware the finish line. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll just start smiling. My fro will keep growing and growing and growing. Next thing you know, you'll be living in there.
Yeah. It's like its own bag of holding up there.
Yeah. I'm literally the super Harlem Globetrotter that hides stuff in the drawer. I'm pulling out ladders and shit.
Yeah.
But with that,
So,
it's
joining
been
us.
super fun.
Yeah, I'm really glad you got to do this. Good catching up with you.
Yeah.
Got anything to plug before you leave? I totally forgot to be telling people to plug their stuff.
No, because COVID has nuked any plans
Oh.
to do stuff. And I have not been able to get any balls rolling on anything like that can be preserved online. But I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we've had fun seeing you.
Thanks for hanging out, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna
sleep.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go like straight into the sleep zone.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic. My eyes are gonna make like very loud shutter shut noises. We'll wake up people in the next apartment over. But
What the hell happened over there?
yeah. Someone's been up for like freaking 22 hours. All right. Y'all enjoy the rest of these movies.
Yeah, we'll do the best that we can.
Thanks, Joe.
Happy 4th of July. It's 4th of July
Yeah.
over there already on the East Coast.
You made it.
Shoot off some fireworks before you go to bed for us.
Yeah, I'll drop them out the second story.
Yeah.
I'll yell freedom on the way down.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, take it easy.
All
man.
right, good night, Joe.
And he fell asleep.
Yeah. I feel like he's not going to make it off the couch. And they had that sleepy rock going.
He's gonna go sleep on some walnuts.
Yeah.
Why did they think they had a chance?
You know, plot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's make this super hot thing as a way to deter the thing that spews hot shit out of its mouth.
It's his one weakness, the hot stuff.
Unfortunately, it's not actually fire. It's the song "Hot Stuff."
Yeah. Just get some Donna Summer. Just...
Hey, we were talking about Pokemon earlier.
Hmm.
Like, if you guys had to redo like the Fellowship of the Ring characters as Pokemon, like which Pokemon would they be?
Hmm.
Oh man. Um.
We're talking like original 150, right? Because I have no
Yeah.
clue about any of the new Pokemon.
Nah.
Yeah,
Screw that. Screw that.
Just know the original 150, and then whatever ones I've seen in Pokemon Go. The only Pokemon I know.
So the original Fellowship.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do with these dwarfs. I can't name most of them.
There's way too many.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like only 2 less for the Fellowship, but still.
Yeah, at least they're distinct characters that
Yeah.
you know that they are.
Because like, who the fuck cares about Oin, Gloin, and
Yeah.
Yeah, and Boing.
my favorite dude's Bomber because the fat guy's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eating hard-boiled eggs like Kobayashi in that one scene in the first movie. Okay, I'm going through my middle school Pokedex in my brain. Why am I blanking out on like Pokemon names now? I would put Meowth as Boromir, obviously, because he'd be like, "Oh no, I'm here to help you guys," and then he tries to take the ring.
Treacherous like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to make that. There's that one episode with the sad Charmander. I want that to be Frodo.
That's funny.
I feel like all of the Hobbits would be like all just starters, you know.
See that.
So we'll get the original 3. So we can have Squirtle and Bulbasaur be Merry and Pippin.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have the 4 stars, so Pikachu, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander. Those are the 4 Hobbits.
Okay.
But I think I would make Pikachu, Frodo, and then Charmander, Sam.
Yeah.
And then the 2 interchangeable Bulbasaur and Squirtle as Merry or Pippin.
Right.
Actually, no. I think I would make Merry Squirtle because there was those cool Squirtles, the firefighter Squirtles, with the shades on. So those are definitely Merry because Pippin was kind of shitty compared to Merry.
I feel like Pippin had
just
more of an affinity to the Ents, so he was more of a grass type.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Oh no, wait, no.
Or was it the other way around?
No, it would have to be Bulbasaur then if he's more Entish.
Yeah.
Right. Now we could do that. Yeah, let's do that. And then for Legolas, let's make him a Pidgeotto.
Pidgeotto.
Yeah, because he's swift. He's got swift wings.
Yeah, for sure.
Gandalf. I would make Gandalf Mewtwo because at the end of that movie, he was spitting some wise words.
Yeah,
and that's what Gandalf did at points.
Yeah, and once he became Gandalf the White, he really became kind of broken. Like,
Aragorn. Oof.
That's the tough one. He's king of the Pokemon.
I don't know.
Oh, good. It's almost over.
Yes. And that terrible cliffhanger ending that me and all my friends were so pissed off at when we first saw it in theaters. I was like, what? Doesn't even attack the town?
Yeah.
They could have smushed the beginning of 5 armies to the end of this, and it would have flowed the same.
Yeah.
And this would have been a much more satisfying movie.
Oh, yeah, totally. Instead of just, he just says, they say something like, what have we done? And then that's it, right? Something like that. As opposed to destroys Lake Town, and then we can do a what have we done, after Smaug dies, then okay, great. This is how the movie ends. Slightly happy ending. and then the next one opens up with everyone all pissed off at each other. That would,
Yeah.
I think, that would be a better thing to do. Okay, Aragorn as.
So, sorry.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Well, Gimli would probably be like a Geodude.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, Gimli as Geodude, and then who do I have left? I got Legolas and Aragorn.
Yeah. They said Legolas would do it as a Pidgeotto.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aragorn. Who the hell would I make Aragorn? Like, there's no Pokemon that stands out in my mind as just superiorly badass.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. That's a question mark there on that one.
Yeah. Because it feels like it needs to be something special.
Yeah. You know, like one of those extra rare, like one of the shiny
Yeah.
card. See, this is. Ugh. Oh, hot stuff. Oh no. I think what they needed to make this plan work was just more gold.
Yeah. Didn't end up gold.
Because then they could have drowned him. Like, I mean, this looks like a lot of gold, but that's not a lot. That's not enough gold.
Yeah. He's able to get out of it easy.
Yeah. Or if they had like Bomber like pumping the bellows to cool it real quick, and they would have got solid.
Yeah.
But did they think of that? Nope.
Yeah, that would have been a great time to dump a whole bunch of water out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How much like gold dusted flakes are now just all over like the area in front of
Right.
the mountain there?
It's like, oh, just a golden forest, and then
Yeah.
in the fourth age, it's like, oh yes, it's the golden forest of Smaug. Luke Evans was wasted in this film.
Yeah, it's hard to put him in the same movie as Orlando Bloom because it gets confusing.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Because when I first saw, was it they were in together, the Musketeers?
Yeah, that took me a
Yeah.
while to realize that.
Oh, right.
I think I had to look it up on my phone to see that it wasn't actually Orlando Bloom. And now the movie's over.
Banana.
One of the hottest Ed Sheeran singles
Yeah.
ever. This is actually a dope song though.
Yeah.
I love this song. This and the one from the first one, the Misty Mountain song. They're all singing all forlorn in Bilbo's place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody, that has been the Desolation of Smaug. So, whose Desolation? What was desolated? We're still not sure. We'll figure that out in the next movie. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for donating. Thank you, Jose, for joining us. We're gonna shut the stream down real quick and switch over to our final film of the night. It's gonna take us all through to the 17th hour. The Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.